think we could break the internet.
They're going to break the internet. The only reason Ryan Kavanaugh's breaking his internet is because he actually doesn't know how to use a modem. You know what I mean? This guy's literally breaks the internet in his home. This guy's on the phone with AOL trying to find out why his dial-up's not working.
It's so awkward.
His cables are
I think we could break the internet.
So I got a call from my
I think
lawyer
it could break the
yesterday
internet.
with the great news that not only did we win,
Anyway,
but we got 100% of the attorney's fees back.
One of my favorite things we got to talk about today is we got Kav Kav's dating profile from Raya. This is a riot. We have agents everywhere, dude.
We do. We have infiltrators.
There's a FUPA trooper who saw Ryan Kavanaugh on Raya. If you guys don't know what Raya is, it's like Tinder for celebrities, high-profile people. And how do you get on that?
I think it's like invite only, right?
Oh, really?
It's like invite, or you can apply, and they have like a council, I think.
A council? That's
The Raya Council.
crazy.
What?
Would they just look at your profile?
I think they probably look at follower accounts and stuff like that.
They run your credit.
Basically put your credit score on your profile.
Yeah.
So a fan saw Ryan Kavanaugh on Raya, and she's like, oh my God, it's Kav Kav. I'm going to swipe yes, even though he's a vile pig. And it turns out he matched her because he's probably matching yes on everyone. That's the only way that guy gets any interest.
First-hand experience.
Yeah, he's been using one hand for too long, if you know what I mean. Well, Brad the Bull absolutely fucking rails his wife. Yeah, anyway. Good guy, that Ryan Kavanaugh. Love him. Anyway, so she matched him. He started messaging her, and she couldn't respond. She couldn't bring herself to respond.
Oh.
Now, we have to protect her identity because if they find out she leaked any info off the app, she'll get booted. But I think we're safe because...
Yeah, she gave us... She saw the censored version. She said,
Yeah.
all good.
The council will come after her if they find out what she's done.
The good thing is that Ryan is probably just messaging, and he's so desperate. How could he keep track of who he's messaged and stuff? And he probably his opening line was so bad, you guys. Let's take a look. Oh, it's a video. This is what she sent us.
Yep. So you probably want to pause as you go.
Yeah, it's important.
See some of the stuff.
Dude, she is such a queen. The first message he sent, his opening line was, "Go-to karaoke song."
Cool.
Oh, my God.
Which makes me think, the first thing I think is, oh, this guy's an alcoholic. Like, that's what you do at karaoke. He's like, let's go drink a lot of alcohol on the first date. That's what he's saying.
That was his first message to her.
He said, go-to karaoke song.
You serious?
Here, yeah, that was it. Oh, this is his profile. Listen to this. He goes, Grammy, Emmy, Tony, Oscar, Academy, nom, win. Bitch, you never been nominated for a Tony Award, right? That's got to be a lie. What was he nominated for? You could go to his Wikipedia and see.
It's probably just one of the films he produced, but let me see.
Well, Tony's for stage, for theater.
Oh, yeah, I meant the other ones.
Maybe he financed some play at some point, maybe?
Well, hold on. His life is kind of like a Greek tragedy, so maybe in some way he thought, well, my life is like a play, therefore I got a Tony.
He does have a Grammy.
Okay, shout out.
What does he have a Grammy
Shout
for?
out.
What did he get a Grammy for?
For Best Music in Film. It's
Why did
a
he
team
win?
of 3 others.
Because he's the producer, I guess, so he gets a cut of that.
Wow.
He didn't do fucking shit,
That's a
dude.
far cry. And then, so he says, Emmy, Tony, Oscar. Bitch, you ain't got no fucking Oscar. Shut up. And then he said,
that one makes the most sense because he was a film producer.
Yeah, but he didn't win an Oscar.
He probably did.
Relationship with a 14-year-old Natalie Portman.
Because early on, Relativity was making like fairly prestigious movies, right? Before they started doing like Cowboys and Aliens and shit.
His official website says that his films received over 60 Oscar nominations and 8 wins.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's including all of the Marvel movies that he launched.
Yeah.
You know what? Good for you, man. That makes it even more crazy that you're actually bankrupted that company.
Right.
It's incredible. He says horses, dogs, helicopters, archery, physics. You think this guy does physics?
He's a physicist.
Hell no.
Amateur.
The only
Amateur, but
physics this
physicist.
guy does is how to ferment fucking sugar into alcohol. Actually, more precisely, how to just drink it. That's physics, I guess.
That's
And-
so cringe. From horses, dogs to helicopters.
He's just trying to flex. I don't think
Yeah.
he can afford helicopters anymore. When he was the owner of Relativity, there's a story about how he used to take a helicopter to and from work.
Yeah.
And he used to land the helicopter at his house, and his neighbors called the police because it was so disruptive and insane, and the police made him stop. It was actually illegal.
Great guy.
Horses, dogs, helicopters, archery. Bitch, you ain't no fucking Robin Hood. There's no shot this guy knows how to shoot a bow. More like Little John, maybe a stick you can hit people with. Little John was dope. I'm not even going to put that on you.
Why you hate on Little John?
And a few other obsessions, like me maybe, like suing people.
Yeah.
It's for like 4 now. I guess you would call that an obsession. He goes, consider community service a privilege and family always first. You fake donated to Habitat for Humanity $1 million. That should be in your profile, not service is a privilege.
Service is a privilege.
Community service a privilege.
Yeah, can we unpack that? Like,
Hey, what does that
what is he
actually
talking
mean?
about?
He's saying that I am a huge, philanthropist. But
Somehow I don't get that from reading this.
Yeah, it sounds like he's like, it's a privilege if I were to do it. It sounds like
I'm doing you a favor.
Yeah.
he's saying I'm in this extraordinary privileged position as a rich
Yeah,
guy,
like-
to fake give people money.
Yeah, I am so privileged to give.
It's community service court ordered.
Yeah.
Right.
Court order doesn't count, bro. Yeah, and also when he says family first, I guess he's talking about his wife's pleasure because she's fucking a huge jacked Israeli dude. Brad the Bull. That is family first.
I think they got separated or divorced now.
Brad?
No, Brad's probably still in the picture. Just Ryan's not. Which is even funnier once you see his pictures coming up later in this video. So.
Dude, I would fuck Brad the Bull. That guy is good looking and sharp. His body, he's got a good honed body, man. You seen Brad the Bull?
I've seen the show. I watched the show.
Yeah. By the way, LA County Sheriff probes Ryan Kavanaugh over reported helicopter use.
Yes, so
This is 2013 during his heyday.
yeah, so he may have interrupted this manhunt by landing on the sheriff's helipad.
Oh, this
Oh my
story.
God.
This ended up.
What?
Yeah, this doesn't have that much legs to it.
Well,
Okay.
I remember
Relativity Media spokesperson called the investigation a politically motivated vendetta. Sure, Ryan.
Yep.
A rift between Ryan Kavanaugh and the LA County Sheriff Office has widened.
They dropped the charges. It ended up being nothing.
Yeah, probably pretended to donate to the police union. So yeah, he lives in Bel Air, neighbor. Going down. Oh, it's a video shit. Let's see here. Oh yeah, his favorite songs are so crazy, dude. Ryan's mixtape, Come Over. Now, we can't play that. Maybe you can sing it for me. It's like the corniest fucking music.
Okay, his profile song, the one that's supposed to define him, is hilarious.
Oh, this one right here, Chasing Cars.
Yeah, because it made me think of, like, this is what he's probably playing while he's getting cut. Because the lyrics of that song are so funny. If I just lay here.
As I just lay here is the chorus.
Yeah.
He's just laying in the corner.
As I just lay here.
Anatomy death song. They played that like 4 different times for 4 different important characters' deaths.
Yeah,
And also, yeah, and Idol Gives Back, American Idol, when they went to Africa and helped people with malaria, that is the song that they always play.
I'm just laying here in the corner with my dick in my hand. Brad the Bull is going to town on my wife. I use my tears to masturbate. It's not an ideal lube, but I get it done. Kav Kav, your life is such a tragedy.
don't think I know any of this. Well,
It's
I
all
know
it's
what
all
it's
like sad boy. It's all like sad boy
Emo.
stuff. If you
Yeah.
keep playing it, the video, it opens up the playlist, and you can see quite a bit more. And there's some
Shape of You, bro.
yeah. Trigger warning.
Ugh.
Trigger warning. Cam.
Of course,
Sorry.
of course, he's a fucking cuck with that. Oh my god.
Cam's
Ed
frozen again.
Sheeran is very
Cam.
popular, Cameron.
Oh, I'm sorry. I unreasonably triggered and I'm frozen again. But just
I love this static image of Cam.
By the way, here's a line
going on
from
with the camera?
from his favorite song, Chasing Cars. If I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world?
Sorry.
Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. All I am, all I ever was, is here in your perfect eyes. They're all I can see. I don't know where. Confused about how as well. It didn't really hit for me.
The dude is sad and cucked. If you listen to it, you'll understand.
He's sad and cocked.
Yeah.
I think if they ever make a biopic, that'd probably be the title, huh?
Yeah. Sad and cucked.
By the way, if you guys feel bad for Ryan, remember this guy is a piece of dude. Do I need to remind you what a piece of shit this guy is? Hopefully not. Okay.
I think we've made that pretty clear.
Yeah.
Over the course of the show.
Hey, bro. You ever heard of Sody? I ain't talking Diet Coke. Vape Nation, what we reppin', we gon' always want to smoke.
Oh.
Shout out to my homie, and his name is Brad the Bull.
Counting
when you pay my money
Crows.
back, I better have that shit in full. I just beat another op, and now I'm moving to the next. I ain't never gonna stop. HD Pod, we the best. And shout out to the people that be jealous, cause they
Okay,
hate
so
us. Shout out King
here's his ex-wife who's the the cowgirl.
So your first picture on your
Oh,
dating
you-
profile is you with your recently divorced wife.
Wife
Oh
slash
my
ex-wife.
god, he's such a mess.
And what's so obvious and pathetic is that he's obviously just being like, you see, I've been with attractive women before.
Yeah.
You can trust me.
Yeah.
And well, that didn't go so well that time. In fact, I think he's been married several times, and I don't think they've ever lasted. Weird how that works. None of my business, though.
This is like the worst dating profile. If I have to
Wait.
guess what they normally look like, I mean,
Yo, look at his next photo, Hila.
what?
Yeah. What is that?
What is that? What am I supposed to get from that?
I don't know. It looks photoshopped. Like, what's happening here?
He's badass.
Is it like Vietnam? Moving on. Here he is. Oh, this one's my fave. It's a poster of him with him holding a magazine cover with him.
If only this was like comedic, but it's not.
Yeah, this is like comedic genius here.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. This is such an iconic photo.
Here, Kaylin, or I don't know if I'm saying it right, is saying, whenever I see other women on a dating profile, it's an immediate left swipe. Like, wouldn't that be obvious? Nobody wants to see another woman on your dating profile.
Oh yeah, it's like baggage. You're like, I have baggage.
It did not move on.
Yeah, I will become obsessed with you and not move on.
Yeah, especially when they're like clearly romantic photos. Like he's holding her in a way that's not, this is my sister. It's, this is my way.
Well, maybe it implies that he likes to get cucked. You know,
Oh.
maybe he's into
Dropping
that.
hints.
You know,
I see.
I feel like we could help. Honestly, Ryan, if you are watching this, there is a lot of useful insights into your dating profile here. Okay, hold the phone. We got to go back a little bit, and there's a lot to unpack here, obviously. But this is a photo. Where are you in that photo? Are you in that chopper? Are you?
Is he trying to say that's my helicopter?
I like helicopters.
He can't even drive a car on his own. Huh?
True. Oh my god. And remember, guys, if you start feeling bad for him, remember that he lied and said that his VP sexually harassed someone, completely fabricated it, just so he could fire him without severance. Pretty bad. Also, he sued me like 3-4 times now, losing count.
L.
Sounds mean.
Yeah, he's a dick. What do you say about this one, Hila?
It's just so silly.
Well, Cam actually had a funny theory about what that might be.
I personally think that he's in the splash zone, and I'm frozen again, but that's okay. He's in the splash zone of Brad the Bull. Bukkake Brad right there.
Bull cocky.
Maybe it's another secret message like I'm into being cocked.
Yo, I know this is really, I'm sorry this is really graphic, and if this is your thing, there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just wondering if when Brad's done, he finishes on Cabbage face.
In the splash zone, baby.
That's what he's implying.
Oh, man.
You're right.
And not that there's anything wrong with that. If that's what you're into, like, I support that.
He gets right under Brad the Bull, you know, and just...
I just wonder if that was what he's trying to say. Oh, shit, dude. Fuck.
He loves the humiliation. And that's your thing. That's fine.
Yeah. There's a thing for everybody.
What did you mention there, love? Oh, your mic's muted there.
Love was talking about the deadline for the payment.
We actually don't
you know what? Oh yeah. Regarding if you type Ryan Kavanaugh in
Love, you should be good now, sorry.
The Google browser, you can go find this website, scroll down. Where are we? Oh, we're in third. That's good. Yeah, the timer, you'll notice that 0. He of course, a Triller, owes me $60,963.49. Apparently, the timer hasn't started yet. We're waiting for the judge to sign the order or some technicality. So when the clock starts for real, we'll restart the doomsday timer there on Ryan Kav. Now, I wonder if, like, I know that I've seen other creators, other people, you can come to unusual settlements.
Unusual?
Like, I'll say this about Keemstar, that I'm actually going to compliment Keemstar. When he got sued by, like, Ace Family, he goes, I'll settle, but you have to give me your fucking million play button. And so Keemstar now has 2 people's play buttons as part of a settlement. My point is you could get creative. So I wonder if I don't even want to say this. I don't think I should say it.
Get your words straight, Jack.
I prefer really not to.
I had a creative solution, but I think maybe it's too vulgar.
All right, let's not go there then.
And I don't want to be in big trouble.
Yeah. Here he is with a celebrity.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Mm-hmm. Here he is with Variety, who famously wrote an article he's suing me for. Right? Here he is, the same picture with him and Jake Gyllenhaal. Here he is with his dog. This one's fine. I like this photo.
Dog is fine.
That's
Maybe
sweet.
open with that. If
Yeah.
you were a real person.
I agree. That would be a good first photo.
Yeah. Not
This
a
is
helicopter.
great. Yeah, man. This is a real dude. More like this, Cav. Oh, okay, wait. She just...
Yeah, I think it just goes back.
This one is stuff. That's his leading one. Can you imagine how fucking bad that is? Ryan, you got to change that, bro. And this is from pure love. This is love, dude. You got to change that photo. What are you doing? How are people supposed to... What are they supposed to take away from this, dipshit? It's so stupid and bad.
I just found the origin of the black and white, like, what do you call it? Helicopter photo?
Oh, the modern mogul, Ryan Kavanaugh. Dude, this photo makes no sense without context.
Yeah.
It is just bizarre.
He just thinks he looks so
Very
badass
weird.
in that picture.
He's wearing like a leather trench coat, like you're about to get your balls stomped and cummed on by the bull.
That line is very accurate. With go back to it. It said like Hollywood's economics rule. Hollywood economics, the rules he invented.
Yeah.
That is so correct. With his restarting of businesses, and
Yeah.
how does he do that?
True.
The chat is correcting us that that's not his wife. It's an act.
Oh, she looks just
It's
like...
It still looks romantic,
Wait.
honestly.
Kate Bosworth.
Wait, are you sure? It looks just like his
wife. Looks exact. No,
That's what everybody in the chat is saying.
Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Pull up the...
Who do they say it is?
Kate Bosworth.
Kate Bosworth.
Dude, I swear to God, when you see a picture of his wife...
He looks similar.
That does look.
She looks.
That's her.
Actually, you know
It is
what?
Kate. There are other photos of them together.
I see. They look different.
Weird.
Fuck. Okay. I'm
Yeah, I just
sorry.
pulled up.
I apologize to
his ex-wife looks exactly like that, dude. I'm looking at a picture of her right now.
Crazy. Look at this. I just typed Ryan Kavanaugh wife, and then this one came up.
Oh, that's the one I'm looking at. Yeah.
Wait, who's the good-looking dude on the right?
That's Brad.
Oh, that's Brad.
Yeah.
What a Chad.
And what's crazy is he's wearing a matching hoodie with his wife. By the way, I didn't even look for this. This was the first thing that came up when I typed Ryan Kavanaugh's wife. Brad the Bull matching hoodies with his wife. I'm just saying, man. And then the second one is this.
Brutal.
Bro, the second one on Ryan Kavanaugh's wife is Brad the Bull and his wife having a pina colada. It's the second one. I didn't even do shit.
Bro.
Like, don't worry about SEOing my shit, bro. You gotta fix Google fucking on your wife results. Bro, it's another one here. Ryan Kavanaugh's wife, they're all pictures of him with Brad.
Maybe he set this up himself. Maybe he just likes to Google it.
Remember,
Feel like
they
shame.
were partners first, like real estate partners or some shit.
Oh, so she had an affair, probably.
We don't know that.
I said probably.
Could have been consensual. You know, like he was okay with it.
That would make more sense.
An arrangement.
Yeah.
With what we know about Ryan, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Oh, this is crazy. Anyway, you know, whatever. So there you have it. She hearted it, and we love that for her. So, friends on Raya, there is huge opportunity there. By the way, he should add this to his dating profile.
Oh yeah, that's
with
an
the
impressive
kiss
shot.
would be perfect.
The one with the kiss would hit hard, man. Them kissing Harvey on the head.
Yeah.
Sound
I have
output in
something
it.
funny to
Start
say.
working.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
The Ryan Kavanaugh, Harvey Weinstein thing. Go back to the other one.
Sure.
It's like a perfect cock meme. He's stabbing him back. It's so funny.
He looks so left out, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's a cock meme.
Oh no.
By the way, just this. Oh no! This is the aftermath. Is that what just happened? Oh, they took that photo earlier in the night, man.
Bukaki Brad does it again.
That's why they call him Ryan Bukaki Kavanaugh. He loves it. He can't get enough. He's a little cum slut. He just can't get enough. Ryan, you naughty boy. I can't just get over what a fucking beast Harvey Weinstein is. Like, dude's, he's so fat and vile and disgusting. Not like, but his eyes are like shut.
He's an orc.
Yeah.
It only makes everything about him worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
He's got like a rotten dick and shit. Like, just everything about him is so disgusting.
To be honest, I would love to see his.
You want to see his rotten?
I just want to know
his
what
rotten
a rotten
junk
cock looks like.
His gangrene ass fucking cock.
Oh, God, Lee, gee willikers, bro.
Gee willikers.
Gee willikers. Oh man.
He's making you bust out the old time.
Yeah.
Speechless.
Leaping lizard.
Oh, so this is the messages he sent her. First, he said, "Go to karaoke song," and then she didn't respond to anything. So he messaged her again.
Oh.
He says, "We should play tennis sometime. Are you any good?"
She told me she has no interest in tennis, never played tennis, nothing in her profile about tennis. Just the least game any human being has ever had.
And then, by the way, he sent her a third message, which is
did?
my favorite. He says, "I don't understand why girls on this app match with others if they aren't going to respond."
No, he didn't. Oh.
Hand to God.
Wow.
Why did you unmatch me?
Dude has a negative game.
Yeah.
Negative game, seriously.
Repellent.
He's crying. He can't.
Oh my God.
Pussy repellent.
That's the game.
He's like, what was the problem? Not enough helicopters? What's the problem? What can I do better?
It's such cuck behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if Ryan was just a little less insecure I could help him, honestly. I could help him make his profile really good. I think he would have a lot of women interested. But the way it is, you have to be a fucking lunatic.
I mean, who opens with "What's your favorite karaoke song"?
Oh my
to
God.
begin with.
Yeah, right. I should mention.
50, man.
And she also said there was no mention of karaoke or anything like that in her profile either.
you like
that would have at
Snow-
least made it make some sense.
You like Snow Patrol? Huh?
What are your thoughts on Snow Patrol?
You like Counting Crows, dude?
I got 2 tickets to Counting Crows concert
oh, dude, no
at the
way.
Marengo Casino.
I guarantee you, he's asking that question for one because he's gonna overanalyze the song, obviously, and talk off of that. But also, he's gonna name drop whatever person they mention.
Oh, so true.
Yeah.
The what?
He's gonna wait for them to mention a song and then name drop that he knows.
Oh yeah, I named the band Snow Patrol when I was in my helicopter. You know, I saw snow and I'm like, damn, we're on patrol, man.
You know what's crazy? Oh, you like Counting Crows? Yeah. Well, I said I wanted to fuck a 14-year-old Natalie Portman.
Oops.
Can you read that last message again?
He says,
Oh,
I don't understand why girls on this app match with others if they aren't going to respond. This emoji. It's sad, actually.
Wow.
Fucking
That's
super pathetic.
Super insult, like.
Yeah, really sad.
Yeah, he's like a billionaire incel with kids.
Who likes to get cut?
Skill House is out. Kind of.
Kind of.
Skill House is Kav's, the movie that he's been talking about, that he's been teasing, that a friend of the show, Bryce Hall, starred in.
Uh-huh.
This movie was produced...
50 Cent as well.
Yep. Let's see. It was meant to come out. Well, it was announced 2 years ago. It was meant to have come out like a year ago.
Yeah.
By now. And it's just kind of disappeared. Proxima Media. Wow. Who put... Oh, yeah. That's his company. Look at this amazing press release.
This chatified version of Kav Kav.
It's such a ridiculous photo. Like, bro, I know what you look like. That's when you look at yourself in the mirror versus what you look like. Hold on, let me tell you. You know that joke? When you look at yourself in the mirror on the way home versus when you see yourself in a photograph. These are all pretty chatted-fied, but this one's pretty bad.
That's the classic.
Me when I leave the house looking in the mirror. Me when I see myself in a photograph. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Very nice.
So it was discovered by Doom Pat J on Reddit, who explained it was on Kav Kav's new streaming service, Gen TV.
Gen TV.
Wait, what? So Kav, I guess, quietly made a streaming platform to host this movie, which apparently not a single fucking soul wanted on their platform.
Yeah.
Beta.
Oh, and there's so many. I mean, there's so
there's too many
platforms. And they are all so thirsty for content. They're begging. The standards have dropped. They're desperate. Here comes Kavanaugh, famed producer. Nobody. Nothing. So he has to make his own streaming platform called Gen TV. Let's take a look. Skill House is available.
It's getting old, dude.
Apparently, Kav Kav is releasing a new streaming service called Gen TV, and Skill House premiered there. They list Skill House as a series, and you can watch the whole thing. There's even an entry for a non-existent second season, but the site is super weird. I'm not sure if it's even 100% legit. This person thought they were being scammed. It was so bad. The site is packed with AI-generated garbage, and you can't actually watch any of the AI movies they claim to have. And every link just redirects back to Skill House.
Yeah, and so also Skill House has been edited into an episodic series.
Which is a movie.
Yeah, it was intended to be a film, but these seem to be 12-minute individual episodes.
This one's 40, though.
Oh, right. It's covered by your box, but the fourth episode is 40-something minutes.
Just arbitrarily cut.
12 minutes, 12 minutes, 12 minutes, 41.
Here it says, Skill House, like or die. In a game where internet stars fight to stay popular, they learn one rule: post or die. They face tough challenges for likes and views. To win, they must do whatever it takes to stay trending online. If they don't, they're out of the game for good. It's a battle for fame where only the best posters survive.
Wow.
Wow. Thrilling. So what is this Gen TV? I never got a chance to go check out the website.
Well,
I was gonna pay for it to watch the movie.
Well, you didn't have to. It was free.
Oh, it was free?
Yeah, it was just on there.
Oh, shit.
No paywall, no nothing.
For real?
For real.
He is a generous king.
He really is.
Although there is a glitch. There's a bit of a hiccup.
Yeah.
That's what the gen is for, generous.
Embarrassed to Lie 3686 post shows Kav Kav's new Gen TV using AI art to promote fake and real movies that they do not have the rights to. Let's take a look. Here's some of the other movies on Gen TV. Oh, I love this one. Horror Tighty Ginkry.
Ginkry.
What about Sushi? Sushi.
The Yoshi movie.
Wait, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah, I would watch that.
Yoshi, Alice,
Yoshi is LGBT. That's what I read.
Really? I didn't know
I don't
that.
see any of that. But those look good. What about Tufolar? The Re-Reterial Ethereal Trial.
That seems good.
And of course, Harry Potter.
Just Harry Potter. The title, just a picture of him.
That I'm surprised he got the rights to. That's a very popular
There's
IP.
very big movies on here,
Yeah,
as
that's
you're about to see. Keep scrolling.
Avengers.
Wow.
Wait, that's not. Who's that?
Robert Frowney Jr.
That's Tony Frost.
Tony Frost.
Wait, who's this?
Captain USA.
But it says Avengers. They didn't change the name of the movie.
Weird.
Avengers Endemnemy.
It's a multiverse.
This looks cool. Coast Fies. Coast Fies. Here's a whole bunch. One on Arrival. That's a
Yeah,
huge
and so
one.
then just some of these are real movies, like Arrival.
Dan Gag. That's the name of it.
Dan Gag.
Dan Gag. Oh, this is a movie about cricket called Cricket Pit.
I think that's a sequel to the first one.
Oh, that's why it's spelled like that.
Yeah.
What about the spacing? Why is there so much space between the R and the K? That seems like a typo. Although without watching the movie, who knows? Oh, this is my favorite. It's Frizen. The Crew, they've got that one. They know that one. Charlie Redig.
Redig.
Oh, this one they kind of got. Guilty. Guilty. So as you can see, and then of course, I mean, wow, Spider-Man. That is a huge
It's a big
IP.
get.
Which
Haven't
one is
seen
this
that
one
one.
from, by the way?
A new one, I think.
This
Made
is a
by Ryan
brand
Kavanaugh.
new Spider-Man, yeah.
Yo, he got. Wait, that's not Vin Diesel. Who is that?
It's almost Vin Diesel.
It's
So close.
the multiverse one where they all come together.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fast and Furious. Wait, what happened? What is this? What happened to the F? Fast and Furious. Huh. Wow. So, there's more.
There's so
Godzilla.
many, dude. It's so funny. Keep going.
Gorilla.
Gorilla.
Again, looks badass, and he looks swole as fuck.
That
Why is
looks-
it? It's like King Kong plus Godzilla. Like they.
Yeah, I
made
think it's
it.
the
That is what it
culmination of the crossover films.
The one above it, I think they put Vin Diesel and Ludacris together too. I think a lot of these on the right, that looks like Luda and Vin Diesel.
Oh, you're right.
Who are both in Fast and
You're
Furious.
so right.
And this one looks like.
Wait, is that blackface Paul Walker on the left?
Oh shit!
I just realized.
Because I
yeah.
thought it looked kind of like The Rock in a weird some way. Because that is The Rock's character, I think, standing.
Oh,
there.
maybe it's supposed to be The Rock. You're right. The guy on the right is definitely a Luda variant, though, for sure.
It's interesting they got these actors that look so similar. Here's Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul.
Okay, I guess that kind of Yeah, I guess that's him. Guess.
Close enough.
Close.
He's far away from the camera. You know, you can't. So.
Oh yeah, and then this was a privacy or a copyright notice on the website.
All rights reserved. All videos shown on this platform are trademarks of, and related images and content are the property of Stream It Inc. What? You own all of this? You own Goodilla?
You own the rights to Frozen?
You own the rights to Harry Potter?
And Yoshi?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. Nintendo's pretty strict with their IP.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like someone should get that to Nintendo. To
Yeah.
double check
I
that.
certainly would. I certainly, if I was very protective of my IP, would want to know if somebody was selling him.
Sure.
Although he
yeah.
wasn't selling, I guess he was giving it out for free, as far as I know. But anyway, very impressive array of films he has there on Gen TV.
It's awesome.
Here's the post. What do you guys think? I mean, pretty exciting.
I'm signing up, or at least I wanted to, but unfortunately, that's no longer an option.
The guy's a tech whiz. I mean, after spearheading the great success that is Triller, I can't believe that not everybody's lining up to fund Gen TV.
Yeah.
Frankly.
Yeah.
So a couple of neat things to know. From the Skillhouse page, if you click the 3 lines in the top right and press the account icon, it's automatically logged in as Ryan Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
We have that? Yeah, we do have that. So for some reason, the default user, when you go on the website Gen TV for Skillhouse, is none other than the man himself. You are logged in as Ryan Kavanaugh. Very interesting. Is what I mean? Maybe this is just like a MySpace Tom thing. Maybe he just everybody's friends with him.
I was around the who's who in Hollywood, and I was working
from
with,
like a programming
pretty much
point of
every
view. That
studio,
doesn't make sense at all. Wait.
But it certainly just looks like you're logged into Ryan Kavanaugh's account.
Yeah,
structured. Kind of
He loves signing his fuck ups. It's sort of like an artist signing their work. He loves to include his name in his fuck ups.
Oh Lord.
It's a masterpiece.
So funny.
So,
and so I was like,
if you swipe right on the entire Skillhouse section, it'll show Skillhouse 2. Swipe again, and you'll see that they've changed the name of Charlie D'Amelio's film to Jericho Falls. If you press on any of the genres and go to the genre page, there's a cog in the top right under the account button. Pressing the cog shows that the 4 theme types are meant to directly mimic Netflix, Hulu, Prime, and Hotstar. That's awesome. That sounds like infringement, but what do I know? Godilla. Godilla. Maybe it's Spanish.
Godilla.
Godilla.
Yeah.
So that's all very fun. Here's the landing page. I guess there's an archive of the landing page of what it looked like.
Seizure warning.
There's a seizure warning, so look away
so
if you're
this is
sensitive to flashing lights.
Another component of this is when you go.
Holy
We're
fuck.
not joking. I hope.
This was their landing
This
page?
is what happens when you go.
Fuck me. Skillhouse 2. Jericho Falls. So he made a movie for real with D'Amelios?
Yeah, I don't know.
They were some of the influencers that he initially announced signing or Triller released.
So dumb. He's so dumb and he's so bad. The fact that he thought this was the best way to do this, to hire like flavor of the minute influencers to star in his films, and then take 3 years to release them.
Right.
Like you better be like Hallmark and go straight to fucking TV with those if you're gonna do a flavor of the minute. Stars.
King Bash was another one that came out in the initial like articles about it.
Dude, I can't think of 3 like sillier people to cast as stars in a movie. Bryce Hall, no offense, love Bryce Hall, friend of the show. Charlie D'Amelio and King Bash,
I believe.
I think it's Bash. I think
Johann Sebastian.
Yeah, Johann Sebastian.
Yeah.
It's always something I don't expect, I feel like. So anyway, let me try to read Skillhouse Like or Die in a game where Okay, Skull.
Yeah, it's way too
Skull
fast
the game
to
has
actually
evolved.
read anything.
Oh shit! After the death of her mother, 17-year-old Mira is. Oh god damn. Got no time to read.
Wait, scroll down. Is this?
Continue watching.
Right. So, like they
What
said,
the hell is this shit?
these are more AI movies. I mean, there's tons. Mortal Engines, that's a real movie too. It's so weird how there's some real ones mixed in.
Oh man. Look away.
Seizure warning again.
So this is the website.
Why would you have your website just like do strobe lights?
Internet
People.
Archive of the Skillhouse Player. Look at the cast and crew section. So here there's the so they have their own player. So that's phenomenal. That's proprietary. Sounds like. Let's see what it looks like. This is a backup.
It won't actually play. It's just going to buffer forever. But the reason I included this, click on the so cast is Bryce Hall and 50 Cent. Those are the only two people in it, I guess.
Yeah.
And then click on crew.
Oh yeah. Wow, what a star-studded production crew.
Bob Odenkirk, aka Karen Gilchrist, did production.
Oh, dude, Himperdinker.
Yeah, Pimperdinker.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch.
Oh.
Doctor
So
Strange,
true.
they call him on the street.
Cumberbatch wrote it. That's pretty
Jeff
exciting.
Nathanson.
And Irene Mecki.
Awesome.
So that's pretty exciting, actually.
Dream team.
Hard to say no to that, huh?
Oh, and it's actually funnier to see.
Oh, look,
see these AI things because. Oh yeah, this was one of my favorite.
Yeah,
Dinosaur. Dinosaur. Awesome.
Oh, I was excited for the scary movie, the Conjuring.
Oh yeah,
spinoff.
Hover over that one.
The co-nurring movie come woman. Move come woman. Chill, Ryan. So anyway, as this was all playing out, I mean, you can imagine the glee and the surprise. Once again, I don't know how he continues to surprise me, but this man is incompetent and pathetic on levels unseen ever.
Yeah, no.
In any profession.
Absolute goat. Putting the Secret Service to shame.
Experience.
Absolutely.
Too much wine, sorry.
Absolutely. There's more though, actually. Skillhouse where the skills don't include basic editing. Oh, come on, don't be mean about it. Let's see. Here is this is from Skillhouse.
Yeah, so this is a very short clip.
Okay, so before I show this, I'm gonna say that oh, this is very short. Hold on. Before I show it, I just wanted to say this is fair use for the explicit purpose of understanding, basically critiquing Ryan Kavanaugh as a person and his incompetency as a producer.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that this tiny short clip of the movie, and to highlight the terrible editing done on it, is it's paramount to illustrating just what an incompetent loser he is. And that is why I'm showing this clip, and that is why I'm using it fairly and justly. And with that being said, here's a clip from Skillhouse. Do you notice anything weird? Anything? There appears to be some perspective issues happening.
This is so awesome.
Actually, what
I'm so sad
this
I
is
missed
so-
seeing it because
Yeah.
it's no longer available. They've taken it down.
So here's the thing. First of all, they don't even key it. Like, so they put it on front of a TV. Look, it moves out of the way. You see that?
Yeah.
Like it floats out of the white space. And then, as if you couldn't be dumber or more pathetic than an idiot, it's covering his fucking face. The thing he's looking at is on top of
The
his
hologram.
face.
Also, this looks like it's from Storyblocks. Like I could.
It must be.
I could
right?
almost
Like-
swear that I've seen this exact
Oh
one.
shit. So wait, how's he gonna sue me if it's not even his footage?
Good point.
Well, he could license it to be in the.
And sue me?
Oh, and sue you? No, I don't. I don't think. Who
Well,
knows?
he can't sue me. I mean, he can.
He loves to sue.
I mean, that'd be fine though. I'm totally good on this one, brother. There's nothing more fair use than calling someone a fucking idiot.
Bryce Hall,
an incompetent
the most
loser.
popular, the coolest, you know, kind of the bad boy, getting a lot of fights, you know, but you have a great time. You
This
love to party,
is the movie he spent like 2 years on post production.
And this fucking guy.
Who the fuck edited this? A Fiverr guy? Did you spend $5 on this edit, Keem? I call him Keem. Kav?
Awesome.
So that's fantastic.
Thank you.
Here's another example of screenshots from the film showing the high quality of post-production that has gone into it. Ryan Kavanaugh of Triller fame. This is...
Oh, no, they deleted it. Hold on, I think I have it backed up.
The raw file is titled Episode 3 Miniseries Alpha.
Delete.
You should try to find this. I do wonder if this is just... So, if it is stock video, then the one job they had was just to insert it on the screen, which they fucked up in every conceivable way.
I'm going through story blocks and I'm finding one so close.
Huh. That's awesome. So as we're looking for this short clip, I'll continue the next one. Excuse me. Monday morning, the website was posted with an update. This is very concerning. If you go to gentv.com now, holy shit, there's an FBI anti-piracy warning.
Uh-oh.
The FBI, oh my God, they're involved. I can't believe that they're involved in this. $50,000 reward for information leading us to who hacked and leaked gentv.com. Somebody hacked and leaked it.
Wow, that's
Attention,
terrible.
everyone who illegally shared and viewed the content, we have sent all IP addresses to the FBI. Oh no, not the cyber police.
Uh-oh.
You guys are busted. All you guys are busted. Your privacy and security are our top priorities. Doesn't sound like it. Ain't nobody else on this website but us.
Right. Point.
Rest assured, all tips will be handled confidentially. So he actually posts random IPs, presumably of people who visited the website, and the date and time. So these are all from the 1st, the 2nd, 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. Oh, dude, you guys are so busted. So what does he want people to do with these IPs exactly? Just to help? Does he want someone to like identify every single one of these people?
I don't know.
Seems like a lot of work.
I don't know what the intention is. But yes, he's claiming he was hacked. Now,
So, well, that is concerning if somebody did hack his website and leak it when it was in development.
Right.
That would certainly be a crime and not something that I would ever possibly ever endorse. But my question is, how did people find the link to this website, Dan?
Well, you know, they had to do a lot of digging, and by a lot of digging, I mean go to any of the social media associated with either Ryan Kavanaugh or Skillhouse and click on the link in the bio that Ryan Kavanaugh provided.
He changed it. Nope,
Nope.
it says here.
Nope, still there.
So it's in his description.
Yep.
Why is it written like a dumb... What the fuck is this? The year, .forbes, 400 most charitable, .gentv.com, ignore bot invasion.
Idiot.
And he linked his Wikipedia. Wait, what's happening here? What is happening? What is Hamas? Why Israel?
Wait, everything you need to know about H3?
Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't know about all that. I'm sure this is... Oh, we know about this article. Oh, he wrote it. This is the one he wrote.
Yep.
By Ryan Kavanaugh.
Awesome.
God, it's been so long. He wrote this in November of 21, you guys.
Oh my God. Okay, we have the surveillance video that was used in the movie. Avery just sent it to me.
Now, once
Oh,
again...
I sent it in chat. I found it.
Oh, you found it too? Okay.
All right, so once again, for the same reasons listed prior...
Maybe we found two different ones. Because I found this like actual like map thing.
Yeah, that's the one that Avery sent me.
Oh, this is the... Oh, so this is from the movie.
It looks like it's the same one.
Yeah.
It's the exact same.
Oh, shit.
But I go further. I think
I think
the
all of it is.
underlying footage was
Oh, yeah,
also
both
stuff.
is.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But I think, well, at least he ponied up. And you can tell the budget's pretty big. $12 for this. $12? Shit, I could fund a movie.
Good stuff.
Look at that.
Very cool.
That looks real as shit, dude.
Yeah.
What an idiot. What a dumbass loser bitch. What are you doing? Why are you posting the IPs? You stupid idiot. Anyway, if you have tips, go ahead and email crime@gentv.com. And
I might want to claim that bounty because I feel like I know who leaked this website.
It's him.
It's Ryan Kavanaugh.
It was you.
Just send him
your description.
Just send him a photograph of his own Instagram bio.
People 1000% found the link to this because it was in your social media.
Which again, this website was not behind a paywall. It was not password protected. It was not anything. It was literally you just type in gentv.com and it brought you to Skillhouse. That's it.
That was there.
Yeah.
Watchable. So
and yeah, I think even worse or more damning than Kav Kav's profile itself. If you click on the next link.
Uh-oh. Let's see here.
Right here, this one.
Let's see here. This is the Skillhouse Twitter account.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Oh, man, it even lists links here. GenTV.com.
Yeah.
Imagine I'm on this page and I'm like, oh, I want to check out Skillhouse movie.
And look, it also says in the bio that the film was released in February of this year.
That's not true. Wait, hold on.
But my point being is, if you wanted, like, how is this a hack? You, on the social media for the film, have said, hey, this film that's out, it's out, here's where to watch it. And people went there and watched it.
And now you're trying to dox them.
And now you're like...
For simply following your instructions. But just imagine you're like, okay, Skillhouse movie. I love Bryce Hall. I want to watch it. And then you click, you go, I'm going to click the link.
Right.
What the fuck is this? This feels like a Pirate Bay pop-up scam. $50,000 reward for information leading us to who hacked and leaked GenTV.com. You idiot. It's in every one of your social.
I'm going to send them that royalty footage of that hacker and be like, I found him.
Yeah. No, how can you be this dumb? Really?
So I'm curious.
It's in all of his social media accounts.
I'm curious if they had like a landing page on gentv.com, like coming soon type thing. And my guess would be that some incompetent like programmer or something accidentally clicked push to site, like the staging site to website. This wasn't meant to be public, and someone accidentally just pushed the...
I'm going to go out on a limb on that somebody being Ryan Kavanaugh.
Yeah, he probably got access to all that, and he just clicked push staging site.
But then to act like, oh, I got hacked and all this business.
Yeah.
When you like, if you obviously just like fucked up, if that, because I didn't see any screenshots or anything like that. It seemed like people could access it immediately.
I was probably getting 20 to 30,000 death threats a day.
That is a lot of death threats.
That's DUI in 2005.
Yeah, you don't want to brag about that, though. That's embarrassing.
Which is really funny.
It's not funny at all. That's terrible. And you come from such a place of privilege. Just call an Uber, man. Get a driver.
Structured and kind of created Marvel Studios, and so I was like in it. When I look
I think
around at the people,
he goes, I kind of created Marvel Studios.
Structured and kind of created Marvel Studios, and
kind of a big deal.
What do you mean, kind of?
Kind of
created Marvel.
That
Studios
word is
and
carrying a lot of weight.
Structured and kind
Find
of
your
Marvel
edge.
Studios and
I woke up and tried to check my figure. I'm old and my body's a little chubby and I have a little belly. This is kind of cute for my age. Haha. I'm just thinking to console myself. Hey. That sounds familiar.
This is a good one.
He is almost as cute as a Nick, almost. Yeah. You this is one of your IP addresses,
you
got got.
You got got. You're going to jail.
We're going. The FBI is coming. They're involved. Or if you know who one of these people is, get that reward, please.
Bad boy, what you gonna do?
So this is an official offer, by the way. It says $50,000 reward for information leading us to who hacked and leaked Gen V TV. I believe they don't even qualify it by saying. I feel like this actually might be an issue because they're promising a reward.
Yeah.
And they don't even qualify it by saying like that leads to an arrest or anything. Like they said, information leading us to who hacked and leaked Gen TV. So I believe that if we mail them all the information, which we should do, we will have a genuine claim and potentially a lawsuit to compel him to pay us that $50,000 reward.
Okay. I think we should go for it.
I think we should go for it. You know, I don't know who hacked it. I don't know that it was hacked, but I do know it was leaked. It was leaked by you.
Well, whoever runs the Skillhouse social media clearly had something to do with this because the link was included as well as a false release date. And
but it's in
judging
his
from the fact that the official Skillhouse Twitter account exclusively retweets all of the same things that Ryan Kavanaugh is tweeting about all the time, I'm pretty certain that Ryan runs that account.
This is my other favorite thing about Skillhouse. He just retweets weird like right-wing meme hole shit. Rut-row, reading between the lines of this letter, it sure looks like a bunch of signatories on the bogus Hunter laptop letter were getting paid by the CIA at the time. Like, that is some really deep level self-hating.
Yeah.
Good
stuff.
Conspiracy
Post and
theory
uplink
there.
this.
He's obsessed with Hunter Biden.
A lot of Hunter Biden stuff. It's just all the normal MAGA stuff.
Skillhouse rules. Who will be the one to survive? I don't know, man. I can't wait to find out, though.
Your phone's not near you at all times. You die.
I cannot wait to find out who wins.
Can't wait.
So, can we put together let's put together an email. We'll just pick screenshots of all of his social media that have a link to gen.tv. Previous ones we've screenshotted and current ones that are still up. And just put that together in an album and mail that.
Sounds good.
To crime.
I'm on it.
At gentv.com and tell them we know who leaked it. It looks to be like it was Ryan Kavanaugh who leaked it. Still up, by the way.
Still up.
Yeah. Still the main link, primary link on Twitter, actually.
It's so awesome.
So that's what's going on over at Gen TV. It's funny. I can't get over. He called us a toy podcast. I don't know what the fuck you call this thing. He brought him on his supposed podcast for 15 minutes. And there's so much. Here, let me just play it for you. And then you guys tell me if you notice anything off about it. Yeah, baby.
It's about failing.
Rising through rejection.
Welcome back to Failure. Thanks again for joining us. Thanks for supporting us.
He goes, welcome back to Failure. You guys are still here? And everyone's like, no. It's just me still, Ryan.
36 views.
It's just me.
This is the place, as you know, where, as they say, success has many fathers and failure has none. Well, failure has a father now, and it's here. And we're very lucky to have an incredibly talented gentleman.
Dude, so apparently this is so low budget, they had to cut the other 20 frames out of the 30 frames. There's nothing left. There's no frames. It looks like it's in slow motion. It's insane.
I think it's out of sync, too.
He has become a friend, I'm lucky to say, but who is
Here, let me
a
just,
comedian extraordinaire, an actor
what the
extraordinaire.
fuck, Ryan?
Has,
How could you fuck this up so bad?
I'll call it
He's a filmmaker. Maybe it was a
walks of
choice.
entertainment.
Interesting.
And
I
pushing into
don't
being
think
a
many,
movie
like
star.
outside of like a specialty camera, I don't think you can literally set it to this frame rate. Like he had to go way out of his way to fuck it up this bad.
I was probably getting 20 to 30,000 death threats a day.
Wait, what the fuck is happening
God.
right now? This is just his video.
How about we say
Wait, hold on. Let me go back. You guys gotta watch this.
King Bot?
I'm not doing anything
There he
right
is. Himself, no, King Bachelor. How about we say Andrew? No, just kidding. I'm not allowed to call him Andrew. I'm not allowed to call him Batch.
Oh my god, bro.
God
what are you doing?
I had a
Oh my
DUI in
God.
2005.
Oh my god. Okay, I was telling Dan before the show that there's a part. It shows like a little teaser for the episode, but nothing exciting happens in that
Hopefully.
teaser. But I think at that point they fixed the
Mr.
frame rate or whatever the problem was. So I think they were trying to show that at one point it gets better, and then they start the episode.
Wait, what?
Okay, so this video starts with a little teaser of the whole episode. There's like a little 30-second clip before the episode begins. And I was wondering why he put that in because it's not exciting. There's nothing to that little 20-second clip.
You're talking about in this video I'm watching now?
Yeah, you started it after the little teaser part.
Put it right at the very beginning, he's saying.
No, that shit's fucked up. That's mega fucked.
So I don't get the project.
Look how slow King Back That Ass is moving.
Yeah, you're right.
This will be
But then
with you.
You'll
I think
see
we'll
later
beat
when they
Project.
cut to his King Botch's solo shot, the frame rate's completely normal. I think it's just Ryan's solo shot and the two shot is completely fucked up.
Man,
That
he-
changes
Yeah.
the theory. Yeah.
Breaks cameras.
He really has leveraged his connections in showbiz to hire the best.
I think it was intentional. It was definitely intentional. It was avant-garde. It was an experimental podcast.
Yeah.
Dude.
It was a
may
personal
be.
choice.
It is.
Yeah.
It is brave.
Interesting how meta it is that it's a show about failure that's just constantly fucking up. Like
Picasso.
Everything in his orbit specifically, just his cams.
Yeah.
He's doing an Andy Kaufman thing.
It's definitely
Maybe.
avant-garde.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
maybe he's brilliant.
Love.
Hold on. He just did his knee slapper. What did he say?
And
Ah!
pushing into being a movie star very soon. Us together, hopefully.
Where's the Skillhouse movie, Ryan?
So
You're pitching new movies.
He was in Skillhouse apparently?
Yeah, I believe I remember reading that.
Oh, he was in this.
So is he saying hopefully that movie will come out?
Yeah, when?
We'll both be movie stars.
He's like, I'm working on
hopefully."
making you a movie star, trust me. Yeah, that's how they get him. That's how you get him to do things. That's what Harvey Weinstein would do. Not, which he is not.
He's not?
The promise of success, but
This is Ryan Kavanaugh.
this is yes.
Oh, Ryan is the host of Failure.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Harvey's in jail.
I think he looks like Harvey Weinstein.
Well, that looks like it was shot in prison, just by the front. I mean, I don't know what that means. Prisoners are probably more savvy.
They don't
than
have
this.
high frame rate cameras.
Dude, the prisoners are on
That's what
TikTok
it
and
is.
shit. They know what
Not
they're
even
doing.
high frame rate, just standard frame rate.
Anyway, here comes the knee slapper.
King Bot. There he is. Himself, no, King Bachelor.
God.
How about we say Andrew? No, just kidding. I'm not allowed to call him Andrew. I'm not allowed to call him Batch.
Oh my god,
He's gotta
bro.
be the least charismatic human being on the fucking planet, dude.
Oh my god.
Hey, how was he a fucking Hollywood like power producer?
He
Like, don't you have to have some degree of like being a slick talker? You know what I mean?
he
Like,
was. He is not.
Yes,
If he was, he'd still be.
I guess so.
But he
creative
is,
Marvel
as it
Studios.
is, not.
Structured kind of creative Marvel Studios. And
Chat's kind of pointing it out. He is glowing
He's glowing.
a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. He has
I
a
think
work done?
I think that he spruced up his look a bit.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
He's really the biggest idiot in the world. Do you think if we weren't in this kind of like public feud, that he wouldn't have made this? Or do you think he only made this because he's like, I'm gonna stick it to him by making the hottest podcast?
Anybody else, I would say no. That's silly to attribute, but honestly,
I think so.
100%
Yeah,
has to like try and one up you.
I don't think he was going to ever
No.
do this. I mean, why would you subject yourself to this public
I mean,
humiliation.
because like so many people have like it's the startup costs for starting a podcast is so low, a barrier for entry. So it's not always like, you know, it might make sense for him to try and get into the podcast game on its own, but because it's him, because it's Ryan.
And this fucking guy.
Yes, it 100% is because of you.
God, what a loser.
I love it. He's so used to buying whatever he wants, or getting his way out of whatever he wants with his money, but it's not doing shit for him with his podcast, and I love it.
Yeah, because he tried to buy views and tried to buy likes. So, allegedly.
We think. Yeah, nobody.
I mean, allegedly.
say that for sure.
We have compelling evidence, in my opinion, but it's alleged. Obviously, I don't know. But it is odd how one episode with a random sports trainer ended up getting like 200,000.
All right.
Anyway, let's watch, please. Let's enjoy. Go ahead, Ryan. Take us away.
Please.
I submit the floor of my podcast to you as the superior entertainer.
Very lucky though to have someone who's built just a career in one of the hardest. Thanks for having me.
What? That was a weird cut. Like Ryan wouldn't shut the fuck up and they had to cut his ass. Hold on, watch this again. Reminder, this is a minute 30 into a 15-minute podcast in which King back that ass up hasn't said a single word.
Someone who's built just a career in one of the hardest. Thanks for having me.
Bro, you are not for real. Brother. This is comedy.
Oh, that rules.
This is comedy. That's not for real.
To have someone who's built just a career in one of the hardest. Thanks for having me. Really.
I feel like there's just a fan of ours editing these videos.
Oh shit.
All of this is like purpose made for us. It's so weird.
Oh god, dude.
So weird.
Oh man.
Dope. Really appreciate you.
Oh yeah, his solo shot is good, Cam. You're right. King back was like,
So
nah.
what the fuck? So it couldn't have been like an export thing, like a frame rate mismatch on the timeline, and it
I think
some weird pull down or something.
I
Like,
think
I'm
they
sure
have
reverse
an
engineer
infiltrator. I think there might be a spy inside his
Yeah, maybe.
facility.
I'm
I think
deep undercover.
Bro, do you think it's dude, I can't recall any names today.
Throst.
Do you think it's Throst?
Throst.
Oh shit, Throws guy.
Thank you.
Kav Kav.
What's going on with
That'd be crazy.
King Batch brought his own camera, probably.
He's like, bro, I seen what you did on that set.
Yeah.
Use this for me, please.
Thank you. And it's been cool getting to know you, and you know.
Let him talk, Ryan. Let him talk.
We've been working on some projects together over the last couple of years, and they're coming to fruition, and it's been really exciting to kind of work with you and see how committed
Shut
you are
the fuck up. Let him talk, man. 2 minutes out of 15 minutes.
Oh god.
That's essentially 1/7 of the entire show so far.
To really to your career, but to the life that you've created. It's something that a lot of people don't
Dude,
realize.
you better not
takes
keep talking.
How much work that takes.
Yeah, and I know this is about failure, but our projects, we can't fail on those.
Well,
I think the projects
He's
that
out
we,
on the concept.
You'd be surprised, brother.
You can't fail if you don't post the video, dude.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. You know what I mean?
I just love how every guest hates the concept of failure.
It's
everyone in their own way is like, okay, Bash is saying you failed before, but our projects are going to do good, right?
Yeah, because in a way, you're inviting someone on here and you're calling them a failure.
Right.
You're saying,
Not in a way, directly.
Yeah, very directly.
Yeah,
And so people get a little defensive, I feel like.
Yeah.
So they're like, dude, just so you know, I mean, it's not all failure.
That's definitely what's going on.
Yeah. Like if I had a podcast like Talking with an Idiot, two idiots talking,
Two dumbasses.
and then I invite someone on, they might think that I think they're an idiot.
Dude, we can't fail. All the failure happened before, so now we can succeed.
Right.
Well, I like to think that this will be project with you. I think will be project thinking it goes right when I think it goes 252. So hopefully I failed enough on the 251.
Yeah.
Dude, you are incompetent. This is 252. You are so incompetent. Holy shit, man.
No, but
And then we did shot caller.
oh yeah, so
That's relativity, yeah.
yeah, so there you go. There you go.
And that was successful, right?
We made a lot of money.
There we go.
But no, here's the fun thing about failure for us, and when we say failure, like the word failure means a lot of
You
things
say
to a
that
lot
the
of
movie
people. and it's
Shot
something-
Caller made them a lot of money?
That's what they both kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Shot Caller. We can, I mean, we could
Box
check
Office
that.
Mojo, Shot Caller. Okay, it did 3.4 million worldwide.
That is very little money for
I
a
mean,
movie.
if it was like a micro budget film, that would be good. Maybe.
They probably, they couldn't have spent that much less.
That is not.
That
I
is
mean,
money
it's
at all.
starring Jamie Lannister from Game of Thrones.
What year?
2017.
Oh, so that was that was during Game of Thrones hype. Oh, so they lost money on that.
Production companies.
They for sure didn't make a lot of money.
Distributed by Saban Films.
Isn't it Power
Haim
Rangers?
Saban. Yeah, Haim Saban.
Again, this man has no right to have any success. Do you see? Something is happening. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
He has never succeeded. In fact, he has never not catastrophically failed. So why the fuck?
He launched the MCU. Ghost Rider.
Right. That might be true. I don't think he's getting dividends though.
Structured and kind of creative Marvel Studios.
Kind of creative Marvel Studios. This is a crazy ass thing to say.
Oh God.
Ryan Kavanaugh.
we've
Ryan
actually
Kavanaugh
debated-
isn't even in the credits on IMDb.
For which?
Hold on. Is this the wrong movie? Like, it's called Shot Caller, and it's from a few years ago.
Does it have King back that up?
What's his real name?
Andrew Bachelor.
Andrew Bachelor. He is, yeah.
Andrew doesn't hit as hard as King. I'm gonna keep watching. Tell me if you've funny.
a lot. Like we had Nigel on the show who created American Idol and So You Think You Can Dance, and he hates the word failure. He was like for the show, like you can't call it failure because you can't.
Bro, you're not conjuring that man's name still. Because before he was like, I didn't know.
Right.
Now he's still bigging him up. The dude has got like a stack of accusers. He's probably gonna go to jail. I mean, Jesus Christ. I've seen how these go. He's like, yeah, dude, no, this guy rules. He's awesome. You should watch that episode.
Can we
so far, 50% of my guests have gone to prison for felonies. So, what's that, Cam?
Can we talk about his outfit? He looks like he.
Can we talk about yours?
It's teddyfresh.com.
Damn, who is he?
Teddyfresh.com.
Didn't have to
Get
do
yours
it.
today.
Yo!
Yeah.
Seeing fireworks, baby.
Okay. I see you. I see you.
King. But anyways,
King
Ryan here,
Cameron.
Jacket.
I can't help but notice he looks like he wandered into the set of Dune, wandered in the wardrobe room, and didn't realize he was cast for the worm.
Got him.
Sorry.
Nice.
That was a lot of build up for nothing. But
No, he has worm-like qualities.
he was got the Harkonnen.
Yeah.
Wait, is this real? Oh, this is from 2 years ago.
Yeah, I just
Why Hollywood big shots like Ryan Kavanaugh are fleeing LA? He's still here, by the way.
here.
Yeah.
So
Who the fuck is Ryan Kavanaugh?
Liar, loser, idiot.
And then below
shit,
that-
dude.
Wait, we made this over 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Whoa!
So I was just randomly looking for information about the movie, right? I go into this random Reddit thread, and the first fucking reply is the website. It's so
Dude, I
funny.
can't believe we've been doing this for over 2 years.
Oh yeah,
Time flies.
it's been a while.
You guys should check it out. Does Ryan Kavanaugh look like Harvey Weinstein? Type it into Google. Type Ryan Kavanaugh. Let's see.
Yeah,
actually.
we need to juice that a
Does
little
Ryan
bit,
Kavanaugh
'cause-
look like Harvey Weinstein?
Let's see.
Let's find out. Let's answer that question.
Wikipedia, IMDb.
It's dropped a little bit, so we need to.
Oh no, RyanKavanaugh.com.
Oh, no.
X.
There we go.
Oh, we're way down
Instagram.
there.
Oh no. So anyway, click this. Spend some time reading. Obviously, there's a lot of useful information here. They are different people. I think it's only fair that we point that out and continue to point it out. It's just not fair for him to go around thinking that people thinking he's Harvey Weinstein. I mean, that's just so unfair to him. So take the comparisons.
Oh, that's good.
They do look very similar. However, if you study
Unbelievable.
and just familiarize yourself, here he is kissing Ryan Kavanaugh on the head.
That's
he loves
weird.
him.
No, that's actually Ryan Kavanaugh kissing Harvey
I think he
Weinstein.
looks
You
like
seem
Harvey
confused.
Weinstein.
No.
That is.
Ryan Kavanaugh is a force of nature.
See, that's Harvey. Check it out. There's all kinds of stuff here. Yeah. Very exciting.
Very exciting.
Oh, I wanted to write reviews of every one of his podcasts. Whatever
Right.
happened with that?
Yeah,
We got to hire a freelancer
Yeah, because
Or
I can't.
ChatGPT.
The thing with Google doesn't like auto-generated content, so I can't just ChatGPT.
You think
it.
Google can tell?
100%, yeah. Because they got the, you can check like on website, you
That
can
thing's
check
not
if
accurate though. I feel
no,
like.
yeah, those aren't accurate, but Google's actually is.
Oh,
They
interesting.
fucking crack down on that shit.
Well,
so-
I don't mind hiring someone.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd be
I'll
I
write
think
it
that'd
down.
be a worthy cause just to get an article of every episode up there.
Yeah, that would be great SEO.
I just don't want to discourage him at all. I don't want him to stop.
Me neither.
They should be glowing reviews.
I mean, listen.
No, what if they're all reviews from the angle of it being sort of this avant-garde meta show, like how brilliant it is.
Mhm.
All of the failure is just on display for everyone watching.
I like that angle.
Theatrical.
Yeah. Bigging up our boy, Kav Kavanagh. Kav Kav.
It's quite Brecht. If you think
Bro,
about
you're
it.
still in LA. You're still in LA. Here's Ryan tap dancing at Skid Row, going down there in his nice
Yeah,
tailored
what is the
suit.
graphic?
Homeless and hungry. And Ryan's like, I'm leaving this shithole.
So I believe this was likely during that election with Rick Caruso here in LA, the mayoral election. And they were really trying to juice the whole, it's basically just anarchy in the streets of LA thing.
I thought he was getting wet and reckless. That's what the thumbnail was from.
This is so embarrassing, bro. And posting, I'm sorry. It's just so funny, you guys. I'll keep it short. Ryan Kavanaugh was posting about his variety articles to Instagram on Thanksgiving. Yeah,
That was
it's sad.
super weird.
Here, I'll show it. But he erased one of them. Look at this shit, bro. Wait, what is he doing here? What is going on his on his Instagram? What a nightmare.
Per post. Equity, bitch!
Wait, whoa. He erased it. He erased it again, you guys. He posted it twice.
And erased
And
it
he
twice.
erased it twice.
So what's going on?
Hang on, we got to go to the subreddit to find the archive on this one.
I mean, there's a whole thing in the doc about it.
There is? Okay, cool. This is super funny, you guys, and sad, so I'm just going to hit it real fast just because it interests me. Okay, so, by the way, Ryan, apparently, in the editor's notes on Wikipedia, before he got banned, him and his 7 socket puppets, said that he's the one that got us suspended from YouTube. He said, I have all press, much more recent, and copies of legal actions against H3 for attempting to disseminate these very same falsehoods. If you would like to review them. By the way, he's talking to like a wiki mod or like a Wikipedia editor. If you would like to review my files on files of falsehoods, if you'd like to review them as well as copies of the legal complaints sent to YouTube, which ultimately resulted in them being banned with 2 strikes for a week. And now, hopefully, permanently. Twitch is also reviewing the same info for a ban. Yo.
No, that is such a twist in the story.
Okay, well, I think it proves one thing, that he did send legal complaints to YouTube, and for some reason, Twitch, like, okay. He's trying to get me deplatformed for saying he's a douche.
But who actually got us banned? Because we also know that Keemstar did too.
Well, it was Keemstar.
It was definitely Keemstar.
Yeah, it was he's trying to take credit for it. It also might be evidence that him and Keemstar are more closely working together than we previously thought.
They definitely got a group chat going on or something.
H3 or Ethan Klein victim chat support group.
All Jews.
Well, Ryan Kavanaugh is a Jew.
Oh, that's true.
So
I'm busted.
Well, don't
yeah,
tell
he is
Keemstar.
busted. Dan is filling in for Zach on the sound bites, everybody, today. We're coming in with the all Jews. We love to see it.
Garbage.
Okay, all right.
Fred
Calm
is
down.
right here behind me. So.
Yeah, so the thing is, we got the ban for something we said about Keemstar, but
I'm in a sea of slander and lies.
yeah, imagine how Ryan Kavanaugh feels. So he sent legal complaints to YouTube. Can you believe this shit? I mean, I'm fucking rolling in it. And then I think we showed this, but yeah, he has like this is so embarrassing for him. He has like 7 sock puppet accounts, all linked to his IP, that all got fucking banned. I think we talked about this on our last episode a bit, right? Look at all this bitching, please. It's just paid to disseminate false and bro. This is him crying to editors on Wikipedia. But the best part comes. He apparently has been editing my Wikipedia page. But it's just a link to this fight video, Dan.
Right.
By the way, this was posted on October 7th. This is the figurehead of a new age media company, Hila.
Yeah.
Posted a video and glorious 144p. No other option. Straight to YouTube, guys. Trillerverse 3 is here. Ryan Kavanaugh, what to expect from Trillerverse 3.
Again here.
Look at this.
We couldn't be more
The
pleased
figurehead
that we
of
finally
cutting-edge
announced
technology, my
I
friend.
can't see anything.
Episode 3 of our Trillerverse, where we pair.
Maybe he just
the
does this because he
best
knows
in
how
local
disgusting
boxing
it is to look
with
at.
The best in verses.
I mean,
it's
I know
a combination, as everybody knows, of.
I know
of
it's mean.
putting,
It is mean. But he's
the
also a
icons
fucking
of hip-hop
lunatic.
And the icons of R&B, and the newest
But like, if
up-and-coming
you're a not even like, if you're like as disgusting inside and out as Ryan Kavanaugh is, you would want to broadcast in 144p.
boxers together in one night. It's a combat night.
Shut up. Yeah. So what I was getting to is the. Where is the?
I put it in the Discord.
Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah, it wasn't in the doc. Thank you. Yeah, so he posted, first of all, he posted this. Hold on. There's a big post with all the photos and stuff. All right, let me find it.
It's in the doc. Where it says re-upload of the
thank
post.
you.
It's
So here's what I wanted to show you guys. So on Thanksgiving Day, he posted this, deleted it. You got to see this shit. This man is living life. He said, people have been asking about what Variety wrote about me. Posting it here was a true honor. Yeah, Hila?
No, I'm just confused. Why did he post this?
Yeah. Okay, do you guys notice something odd here? Variety Showman of the Year. And it's literally like on the phone, he scribbled
Yeah.
out the year. Like really shittily.
Right. And can you make it out?
Well, it was like, hella long ago.
It's 2011.
Yeah, 2011. He's like, people have been asking about what Variety wrote about me. Well, it's been such an honor.
Let me just go back in time real quick.
By the way, Ryan, do you know what they've written about you since then? Ryan Kavanaugh Ponzi. Well, I misspelled it, but they'll get the idea. Oh, what the fuck? This is in Variety, too. Ryan Kavanaugh accused my ex-partner of running a Ponzi scheme. And this is from 2019. Way more modern. You forgot to include that. And then he posted this weird photo, too. Like, here, there's so many of them. It's just so interesting. Ryan Kavanaugh. Look at this. Guys, look at the year. Do you see this?
It's beautiful.
What the fuck?
Modern art.
Bro, what the fuck?
He's basically saying the year is just a number,
Right. A little R. Kelly.
Yeah.
By the way, here's another one. Scribbled out in black. So he's matching the background colors. Interesting. There's some strategy.
Fucking photo of him.
Some effort.
Yeah, by the way, this is a generous photo. I mean, come on, Ryan. I just saw you in 144p. Let's come in. Ryan Kavanaugh, Showman of the Year. Was this before or after he got a DUI hit and run?
After.
Oh, it was after.
Yeah, that happened in the 2000s.
So he was like, "Hey, I can do this and I'm good."
Yeah. People like him don't suffer consequences from anything that they do, so.
Right.
So there you go, Ryan. Still on top of the world.
So what happened? He posted it, then immediately deleted?
So according to this post, he deleted it within 19 seconds. But then he reposted it, I guess without the shittily edited it out years, because that was super mega cringe.
No, that was in there in the second one too.
I think, yeah.
So wait,
I think I saw people
wait, this
say-
one's still up. This one's still up on it, or is this a screenshot? No, it's
It's still up.
Instagram.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's still up. Instagram.
Oh, I didn't see it. So this is so he reposted. This is a link to his Instagram page now.
Okay.
And by the way, he was arguing with people in the comments too. Look at this conversation. Wait, is this how you're spending your Thanksgiving? Oof. And then Ryan actually responded to a random Instagram troll. If you're alone trolling for Thanksgiving, feel free to join my family and I. Even trolls need a place to be. You're not spending that much attention to your family, bro. He said, someone said it's because his wife went out for pizza without me. Wait, did he erase the other comments? Because he said, oh, Cam's coming through with it, I think. Oh, here you go. This is actually also posted. This is fucking just sad. Thank you. A happy Thanksgiving from the Weinstein, Kavanaugh family. And it appears to be a sad man sitting at a big table by himself with my Wikipedia page open. Or his Wikipedia page open. We love that, don't we, folks? So, was it still edited out? Because I didn't notice. Maybe he did it slicker. Like, where's it edited out? Here.
Check the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, where's it edited? Oh, wait, this is the first one. Where's it edited out? Edited
right.
it.
Top right. Top right.
Top right.
Oh, what? What a weirdo. May 10.
20.
He didn't successfully edit it out. Edit it. Why am I saying
Super weird.
edited? So weird.
Do you
Wait,
think
did
he
the
did
white
this on
line
his
go
phone?
over the Y too?
Yes.
A variety?
Yes.
Ooh.
It's also on every page unedited, not the first page, like at the very top.
Yeah, that's what I'm so confused. Why is he trying to hide the date?
Just in the first page.
Does he want people
He's
to
so
think that he just
sloppy.
got this award?
I think he's just super sloppy. He's used to having people do everything for him.
No, but seriously, is he wanting people to think he just got this award or something? Is that why he's removing the date?
Maybe, like, potentially confuse you.
Like, what's his goal in removing the date? You know? Super interesting. Yeah, so this is up now. And he got owned. Did you guys have that whole conversation? Because it seems he erased. Thank you, AB. You read my mind. Yeah, so this guy responded to his invitation to join him for Thanksgiving. He said, I live outside the United States, so if you want to pay for my flights, I'll happily come share in your annual festivities. I didn't realize your family was asking about Variety magazine articles. Maybe show them the one where Ryan Kavanaugh was accused by ex-partner of running a Ponzi scheme. He kind of set himself up in the most ultimate and obvious way. Oh, shit. Here is Ryan telling an anecdote about how someone from the Mossad was stalking him.
Oh yeah, this is great.
I think the context is during the bankruptcy with Relativity.
Yeah, he's explaining how there was a vast Hollywood conspiracy to silence him.
Yeah, and
the Israelis were involved.
Oh, then I think the context is even he hired this guy to go out to try to find out the real identity of the Wikipedia mods. You caught that, right?
Maybe I didn't get that far, but that's awesome.
He was saying he hired a PA to go stalk the a PI.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. It's really crazy.
Oh, it's a lot of
I must have missed that.
It's
I heard
in
him
here.
talking about this guy, and then he said that his.
He said they both together. He says both mods are together and they live on a ranch together or some shit.
What?
I swear to God, that's what he says.
Well, let's watch. Let's hear what he says.
Well, this is the Mossad part, but yeah. Go ahead. I don't know why it's just loading.
Here you
I think it was 17.
Okay.
I was hosting an event for one of the potential sheriff candidates, and I was asked if I could have a co-host who was a well-known PI, ex-Mossad Israeli PI. And in the middle of the event, I went up to introduce myself to him, and he's like, "Oh, I know you better than you know yourself." I'm like, "Wait, what?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I've pretty much read all your emails. I've seen everywhere you've gone. I know how you live." I'm like, what are you talking about? I thought he was joking. And he said, no. He's like, when you were in your hedge fund hostile takeover, I was hired by the group of people who didn't want you to get out of, who put you into the hostel, put you into the Chapter 11, and didn't want you to be able to raise the money. And I was given an unlimited budget. And at the time I was flying a lot to go raise capital, and getting a company out of a Chapter 11 is a pretty big effort. So they gave him he's like, I had a G550 and unlimited budget, and anywhere you went, I went. If you landed, I landed behind you. It's like, I had people in your office servicing your copy machines. I had people implanted everywhere you went. I'm like, what'd you find? He goes, he actually said that you're really boring. It's like, I was hoping you'd do some really exciting things. Like, you land, you go to a meeting, you take back off, you go home. And I laughed, and I said, well, isn't it illegal for you to tell me? He's like, no, I had a NDA that's up now.
No. It's not the NDA that's illegal. It's the stalking and accessing your emails and shit.
And I'm like, and I asked him, I said, well, what was the intent? What did they hope to get? He's
Also,
like,
all of the best
every time,
top ex-Mossad private eyes, they tell the people that they do this to everything. Just a couple years later.
That's part of protocol.
That's part of protocol. That's how you build a good client list, is by betraying all of their secrets to everyone.
Just so
openly,
you know, if you ever hire me,
casually.
I'll tell everybody everything about my job for you.
Yeah.
This is the biggest lie ever.
He's schizo posting. I don't know how else to say it, and I'm sorry if that's insensitive, but this is some real.
The background in his office is strikingly similar to what it looked like here.
Took a little inspiration.
God, this is crazy. All four of them, eh? Just to be clear, Ryan Kavanaugh accused by ex-partner. Here it says that
It's clearly written there.
I think it's clearly written there.
Yeah.
It's like to the naked eye, very visible. Accused by ex-partner. Yeah. That was fun. Good times.
time you went in a meeting, did you realize that investors dropped? I was like, I did have a lot of investors drop. I just thought it was the negative press. He's like, well, no, we did two things. I coordinated with this firm called Rubenstein in New York to help plant negative articles. So
how is that not defamation? Where are you at, Rubenstein? He's like, yeah, Rubenstein was hired me to defame you.
When I could kind of add an air of truth to try to make it seem real. He's like, but also I would tell them who you were meeting with, and they'd go behind you and try and convince them to not invest with you. And I was just like in shock. And
so he's
like, damn, dude, that's crazy. That's for sure how you would react to finding out that your entire life for the last 10 years have been manipulated.
But he goes, this is just a private investigator, but now he's talking to big time business people trying to persuade them not to invest with Ryan. Like, the premise makes no sense.
Well, that guy was hired by those big time, by the Hollywood elite, by the cabal.
The Jewish cabal. Oh, wait.
That's the real irony about all of this.
Yeah.
Is that...
Whoa!
Oh, Ducky. Jesus, dude. Did that... Oh, it didn't activate the button. Okay. The button just fell. And it didn't fall in such a way that it actually activated it.
Thank you. All right, so that's him talking about the Mossad. I like whenever people tell these tall tales about Mossad. They're like these magical, incredible, they're, you know,
this guy just
eyes.
Emerged out of the ether to just reveal to him all this information. Also, I will also say, don't you think if that story is true, like he ran into this guy and this guy told him all of that, it was at that point that he was being fucked with, right? Like, whatever that guy was telling him is not true, but he is somehow manipulating Ryan with that information.
And this fucking guy.
I don't follow.
Like, if he had this encounter
Mm-hmm.
and this guy came up and was like, hey, I used to work for the Israeli government, but now I'm a private eye. I stalked you for the last like 8 years, and I'm just letting you know. If that encounter happened, that guy was fucking with him at that point. The stalking didn't happen in the past. Whatever manipulation is happening,
someone was just fucking
started
with him.
with that conversation.
Okay, that's more plausible, frankly.
Right.
Yeah. I think someone was just fucking with you, bro.
That Wikipedia
Here he is talking about Wikipedia. He goes totally off the rails.
played and plays in all of this and what they really are.
Well, so it's a little independent of this, interesting enough. And I think one of the reasons I really wanted to come on and talk about it is I don't know that the mainstream, meaning the same people who kind of, I want to say mainstream, the people who turned and were able to manipulate the press and the narrative have yet figured this out. And yet I think it's starting to.
God, say something.
And once it's figured out, I mean, you can literally rewrite history in the way they want. And it scares me. So it was interesting how this happened, which is,
Just
even though
bear in mind, he's talking about his Wikipedia page.
I kind of had this attack and
It's not that big of a deal, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking Wikipedia.
He also called you mainstream and then corrected himself and didn't want to give you the title of mainstream.
He's mainstream.
Yeah.
Not me. I could never have that title.
No.
went through a hard time. Eventually, when you make 200 movies and when you build, a studio from scratch,
Starts glazing himself up.
You get drunk and drive multiple times.
Oh, he mentions that in this interview too. Oh God, there's so many good moments. Do we have them all?
Oh,
because there's one where he goes, "Oh yeah," and he does this thing where like, "So yeah, I got this DUI. I mean, a wet and reckless. It was reduced to a wet and reckless," and then they just keep talking about it. Like it's really something.
I got everything. Yep.
There's lists, all the things you said earlier. That comes back up. You can't keep it down forever. So they suppressed it for a while, and I think that kind of wasn't a threat to them anymore. And so by 2000,
I just realized he has his fucking UCLA
17
diploma behind him too.
I know.
He talks about wasn't fucking wanking off.
Oh yeah, he
enough
talks
that-
about it too. How like
Oh my God.
I forget what publication it was, but they said he did graduate there based on their reporting, and he starts fighting with them about it in this video too.
It was kind of back in my clear and fine. One of the things that was always on the top, but I never understood, that was always fine, was Wikipedia. And what I mean always fine is...
What I mean by always fine is that we could manipulate it, write our own shit, and have full control over it. And this, by the way, this is me alleging things. I don't know for sure. I'm just, doing
We know at some point.
doing a joke. Well, that's proven. He admits it. He admits it in this to fucking with his Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All right, I got to just play it for
It
you
was
guys.
pretty much like a balanced summary of me, like I guess what you would expect if you opened up an encyclopedia at that point in time. And I just presumed
wrong.
it was a
I can-
company
I
that
can comfortably say that is completely false.
It was the biggest, dumbest, silliest puff piece of a page ever.
No, because you can see it all. You can see it all. And it made no mention of any of his numerous failures.
None.
Zero mention.
It was all fluff.
So that is not balanced in any way.
No.
had a bunch of people that did fact checking like any other kind of public journal, and just was neutral and was just there to report facts or state facts. And I remember looking at it, and it was very positive in general. It talked about all the movies I made and me creating the Marvel structure and doing the first Netflix deal,
God.
creating Relativity Real and the sports agency. But it also had in there,
Where's it all now, dude? Where's it all now? You did all these great things. Okay, where is it?
Also, what is this frame behind it? Is that a TV with a little thing on it, or is it? Oh, I see. It's a big frame with a couple of things down there. I see.
And so he made a little collage.
But doesn't it look dumb when there's so much black space?
Yeah, it's horribly
Yeah,
laid
that's
out.
terrible.
Because there's not that much shit. He's
Yeah, it's like,
he doesn't have enough to fill it out.
Yeah.
Relativity went through Chapter 11 this year, and 2016, and then I bought it back and resold it, and it had in there that in 2006 I had a Wet and Reckless, which is just below a DUI.
What do you mean just below a DUI? Were you drunk or not? A DUI
I mean,
is
from
driving under the influence.
Yeah, from a legal perspective, it is a lesser charge, right? But it seems like it just kind of exists.
Who gets a wet and reckless if they're caught driving drunk?
A rich Hollywood producer.
Like, you get a DUI. Nope, that's what you get.
Who, as he said, has ties to the LA Sheriff's Department.
True.
As he likes to brag about.
It was not a puff article. It was factual. It was what you would expect. And, it was mostly good, but had the stuff in there that was, also not my proudest moments. And I was fine with that.
It did not. Whatever.
But it wasn't actually until I got into a strangely unexpected war with a professional troll, I'll call him. He's a YouTube blogger, but all he really is a professional.
I take offense to that.
They call you a YouTube blogger?
Yeah, he keeps calling me a blogger.
This man runs a social media company.
He thinks I'm a blogger.
Is he 80?
I haven't even heard that word in like 20 years.
YouTube blogger and professional troll? Are
Not
you
even
like
blogger?
That's like what my mom would say about
Yeah.
a YouTube video.
What?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Troll that I saw what Wikipedia really was. And by the way, if I'm talking too much, you want to inject in there, I'm happy to redirect it. But
falling asleep.
I can also just keep going on how
She's
this
straight
works.
videos this whole time.
I'm sorry if I'm talking too much.
Yeah, she doesn't talk like at all, which I loved. I didn't, because whenever she talks, it's just like so stupid.
She doesn't talk at all, and then she kind of like interrupts him at the end.
She's
okay,
like,
we gotta go.
Oh yeah, there was an hour deadline, so she had to cut him off. For some reason, this super high-end show,
right?
They had to control the duration. But whenever she talks, she's like, yeah, and it just means about like, how the government is trying to censor us, and they don't. It's like, dude, it's Wikipedia.
Long and short is that, so I co-founded a company called Triller, and within Triller, which I'm not really involved in anymore, other than co-founding and owning a chunk. I built
that sounds
within
involved.
Triller.
Yeah,
its
again,
fight business.
Wait,
I'm not involved anymore.
I'm not really involved. I just co-founded it and own a chunk of it.
I think he used to be on the board, and he's no longer on the board. That's what he means, I think.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not.
That was probably a good move.
Yeah, although it didn't help. It's still going down in flames. The damage is done, my friend.
And it's live in that fight.
Stunk it
business.
all
And
up,
we
Ryan.
did the sixth highest grossing pay-per-view in history, which was something that I personally conceived and produced and came up with.
Well, cool.
That was the
Did
Tyson-
it make money? Because I'm pretty sure that they lost a shitload of money on that event.
Talking about the Jake Paul one, right?
That's the one when he hired like Justin Bieber.
Yeah, there was like a million celebrities there.
Everyone's like, what the fuck?
What's his name? SNL guy.
Oh, yes, Pete
Davidson
Davidson was
there.
hosting it.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Jake Paul versus Ben Askren.
I read about that. Pete Davidson asking Jake Paul about the New York Times article.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Added to the Savage.
Ducky, what are you
compilation.
chewing on there? Ducky, what is that? What is that? Oh, it's a chew. Oh, he's good.
What is that?
He's all chewed up. Looks crazy. Sorry, what were we talking about?
Jake Paul, Ben Askren.
Yeah, did it lose money? Is there any info about that?
I'm looking for it.
Pretty sure it was a massive flop.
He said
Jason
it's
Jones
the
fight in
sixth
2019.
highest grossing in history. There's no way that's true.
Yeah, that seems unlikely.
Could easily fact check that, I feel like.
Yeah.
And the first highest grossing digital pay-per-view in history.
Oh, digital.
And I put Jake Paul as a fighter on that undercard. And, he was kind of, at the time, I'll just say, somewhat of a fledgling YouTube blogger that...
He was not a fledgling YouTube blogger.
Is he about to say he made Jake Paul?
That's what he's saying.
Shit.
Here you go, Jake. You did this. You were involved in this shit, I suspect, and now this dude's saying he made you. So
we did not pay a lot of money to, and ultimately he knocked out Nate, and it was a viral moment, which led me to then say, let's go do an event with Jake Paul starring, and that was the Jake Paul.
A viral moment, huh? A viral moment when he knocked him out. And he's bragging about that. What makes something a viral moment, Ryan? When the video goes viral on the internet. That's all we ever did.
Wait, hold on. This is actually might be an interesting legal argument. He says
he's glad it went viral. Us talking about it is part of that.
If like
it's not our fault that he got knocked out in 30 seconds.
Well, of course not. Well, so here's the thing. The judge pretty much already said that it's fair use.
Right. Okay.
So they're not. So it's all about this unlisted fucking video with 60 views.
Stupid.
Like this whole
You're such
dumb
an idiot,
fucking
Ryan.
thing is about an unlisted video. What the URL was visible on the screen, like barely. I mean, I don't think you could even make it out with the naked eye. It had 60 views. 40 of them are from him and Keemstar talking about it. Pretty sure. Yeah.
And which was obviously very successful. And I think we spent tens of millions of dollars on the event. And because it was such a young audience in digital, I saw something that was quite shocking, which is we had probably 50x pay-per-view buys digitally pirated, being stolen.
Whatever.
And people were profiting off of that. So our lawyers had told Triller, Dana White and the UFC, when this happened, actually sued people who pirated. And so Triller and its board, which is a multi-billion-dollar company, not...
No, it's not. It's worthless. You couldn't pay me to take a fucking vested interest in that.
Some little company that I run, decided it was going to do something actually one step better, which is it was going to come publicly and give people 30 days who illegally pirated to just pay the $49.99 and get a release. And if not, it was going to go after them. And it went after, 5 or 6 sites who picked up the stream and illegally sold them. And I kind of wasn't involved. I just, knew they were doing it. And then one day, someone called me and said, this podcast, H3H3, and it was named Ethan Klein.
Shout out!
Well, I don't understand.
Wow.
This guy
out there, Patriot TV.
This guy knows nothing about me, and I believe him at this point. But he still missays the podcast name. What H3H3 podcast? Why do people say that? Like, I understand why old fans would say it, but why the fuck would Ryan say it?
It's your Twitter handle and stuff too, so he probably recognizes
The
it.
booze talking.
Allegedly.
That's a joke. What did you type, love? First highest grossing?
Well, he said it was the first highest grossing something. It can't be both. It's the first highest. What does that mean?
It's
I guess
doesn't make
if
any
it was the
sense.
first, it must be the highest.
Were we able to
either or?
Were we not able to fact check that's the stats?
It was according to Jake Paul initially, and if what Jake Paul initially reported, then it would have been one of the top grossing of all time. I'm trying to find if there's a more
that's the
solid
thing.
source, though.
I'm finding similar things where there aren't like official numbers. It's more just like
self-reported.
Comments, from Jake and other people involved. So
well, he did it. Okay, all right, whatever.
This guy's like just trashing on you on his podcast. I'm like, I've never heard of this guy. Why would he be doing that? And they're like, they say you're suing him. And I'm like, I've never heard of him. Why would I sue him? And needless to say, I kind of ignored it. And then over the next month, they're like, this guy's done like 30 podcasts on you. And then it was like 50. And then
the number changes every time he talks about it. Like, he'll do an interview like 1 week after the other, and he'll be like, he did 40, he did 50. It's like, bro, just pick a number.
Yeah.
He apparently on a podcast said something like, I think he looks like Harvey Weinstein. And actually, it's funny because I actually watched this, and
he's a
and
fan.
his own people were like, nah, now you're stretching. And then he decided, I'm going to start this trend, and he kept saying Ryan looks like Harvey Weinstein. So he actually created a website, which is really funny, called.
It's really funny.
Thank you.
Thank you
He
very
loves
much.
it. That's why he.
We're gonna add that to the website. He endorses it.
That's why he tried to sue our like web domain to and accused us of like stealing his identity or some shit.
Yeah.
Does Ryan Kavanaugh look like Harvey Weinstein?
It is funny though. I
And
agree. It's very funny.
Made games where you can like scroll my face to his face, and the implication obviously there is trying to make it seem like I'm like Harvey Weinstein.
No,
you're not
sorry.
Harvey Weinstein.
Putting words in my mouth.
You're not like Harvey Weinstein
It's
at
the
all.
opposite, bro.
Yeah, we're trying to.
It's to to say you're two different people.
Right.
I'm drawing the differences. That's the whole point of the website, man. And I I take great offense at any suggestion of anything else happening.
Yeah, and the domain is a question. Everything is a question. It's not a statement. Does
see this?
Ryan No is the answer, of course.
But
after watching the website.
Yeah, after you learn.
After you learn.
Yeah.
After a while, you know.
But it got so bad that.
Hey Ryan, what does
his-
it say else on the website? If you scroll down all the way and there's like a bullet list of all these things, like what is it?
That's why I don't understand. Like, why are you calling attention to the website, sir?
I don't know, but I'm loving it.
Site on his podcast. It turns out this guy has 7 million followers, and I literally never heard of him. And he was doing a podcast on me daily, but he wasn't just doing a podcast. He was misrepresenting things like I sued him. He said he won. You know, he said, "Oh,
Okay, that's material. Like you just got on about how you're like running this huge business and you're the guy there, and it's like, well, you are Triller. I mean, what the fuck do you want from me? Pretty much.
He put up things like Daily Variety and Hollywood Reporter is on his background. As you can see, I have Daily Variety in the background when they named me $1 billion producer. And he
What year was that
removed
from?
words out of articles as his headline, and it was like Ryan Kavanaugh accused of Ponzi scheme, and he had removed words to make that seem like I had actually done a Ponzi scheme.
Okay, hold on. I remember. I know that when we did this, I intentionally kept the text big enough so that it was visible to the naked eye because I just wanted it to lay out nicely because it was too wordy. So, like, I feel like this is highly visible. Accused by ex-partner.
Yeah.
It's big, it's visible, it's readable, and that was intentional because I didn't want people to get the any other, you know, because he was accused by his ex-partner.
Later retracted.
Which he retracted, but like whenever I'm talking about it, I'm pretty specific about he was accused by his ex-partner. But it was later retracted, which is an important detail.
Versus, you know, this teeny little nothing that never was talked about pissing contest between me and a guy I fired. And
Oh yeah, he makes these wonderful excuses about everything. So apparently that lawsuit was just a pissing contest between some dude he fired.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Sure.
He continually does this about all of the accusations against him.
and went to his people and said, listen, everybody should post and uplink this. And he started Reddit threads and
What did I do?
Subreddits, and he's on Discords.
What?
I was probably getting 20 to 30,000 death threats a day.
Dude, this was my favorite.
No.
This is the best.
No,
you did it, you liar!
He was getting 20 to 30,000 death threats a day.
You are insane, bro.
What would that look like? 20 to 30,000 death threats? What do you mean?
What?
What does that
I
mean?
cannot believe he just said that. Also, I shouldn't feel bad for the lady, but I can't help but feel kind of bad for her. Like,
she's a Looney Tune.
how the fuck could she possibly know what the fuck he's talking
She doesn't,
about?
but
she
don't
has
feel
got
bad
to
for
be
her.
lost.
At one point, she compares what Ethan's doing to the Soviet Union rewriting history.
Because that's their whole shtick, and she doesn't know what's happening.
Ryan's the one who just fucking photoshopped out people from a photo.
That's memory hole.
Yes. It's literally like the Stalin meme, dude.
Yeah, that is literally Stalin.
At least Stalin took out the hands, though.
Right. Stalin was way more careful.
That part, I was just.
I can't.
I was
believe you just
flabbergasted.
said that. No, I
20
had
to
gone to that.
30,000 death threats.
Bro.
That would mean like, okay, hold on, let me do some math. It's 24 hours in a day. We know that obviously. So let's do 30,000 divided by 24. So it's 1,250 per day. 1,000
Per hour.
Wait, what?
It's just a knot like his phone. It's just like blowing up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's per.
You said 30,000 a
Yeah,
day.
it's 1,250
An
per hour.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wait, 1,250 per hour, and then if you divide that by 60,
20.
he was getting 20 per second.
No, 20 per
Popular guy.
minute.
Phone just
20
like,
per minute.
20 per minute.
Kill yourself, motherfucker.
Oh shit, dude! What the hell?
He started telling me to go after my ex-wife, who's my best friend and mother of my child. She was getting death threats. They were just. I mean, it was to the point where I couldn't ignore it anymore. So
I mean, listen, I hope that's untrue, but the fact that you said 20 or 30,000 per day, I'm not taking any of this seriously.
Yeah,
Ryan.
you've lost credibility.
There's zero credibility. sir.
Unreliable narrator.
Absolutely.
I actually started
They
to
were almost
respond
out agents,
publicly,
maybe.
which is
True.
the stupidest thing I could do. And I'll be to Wikipedia in 1 second.
Yeah,
And
she's
all
just
of a
like,
sudden,
what are we
he
even
starts
talking
on
about?
his podcast, which I didn't realize. Someone had said to me, "What happened to your Wikipedia?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? What happened to my Wikipedia?" I looked.
She's like, "That's
and it was
interesting."
like written.
And in his mind, this is the line that nobody should cross. Like, I had nothing to do with this shit, okay? But like
That's
in
the
his
line?
mind, of all the shit, he's like, you crossed the line, buddy.
You were sending him 30,000 death threats a day, but you touched
there's
my
the
Wikipedia.
page. Can you imagine how fucked up that'd be? 20. You'd have to have like a huge, sophisticated botnet.
Yeah,
like multinational botnet.
I mean, I think he thinks that's what's going on. He also thinks he was being stalked by Mossad. So, like,
He might have a paranoid personality disorder.
genuinely, I'm
I
starting
think
to
so.
kind of think that there's something going on.
Do you think he's reading it all the way his eyes are scanning? He's like, he's going left, right, left, right. Looks like he's reading off of a
chill,
script or
dude.
something.
Now Alfredo's getting annoyed, I can tell. Although he might, sometimes he gets annoyed and then he starts playing with them. It's hard to tell.
Well, you're just being so disruptive.
Okay. Let's keep going.
As if I was Bernie Madoff meets Jeffrey Dahmer.
I mean, I didn't say that, but that's a pretty good, I like that.
You might have said that.
Oh, did I?
We've mentioned Jeffrey Dahmer a few times, so I could potentially.
That sounds like something you'd say.
Well, that's
I'm not saying
funny.
you did.
That is funny. I mean, that's a good compare. I like what he...
Realized someone had said to me, "What happened to your Wikipedia?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? What happened to my Wikipedia?" I looked, and it was like
Nobody
written
said that.
as
You were
if-
looking at it. You were name searching, my dude.
Wait, this whole self-reporting about Wikipedia coming up is fantastic. I told you this one's so good, Dan.
Yeah. No, you're right.
We might have to wait on the
I think we have to because we.
This
only
one
have
is
about-
so
we have about 10
fucking
minutes
good.
left.
Like I don't want to skip anything.
Yeah, I think you should give it the time it deserves.
It's so good.
We can talk about
Bernie
failure on
Madoff
Friday.
meets Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, what the hell is
Dahmers.
this? So I went on and I'm like, tried to lodge a complaint. And as soon as
Okay, so first of all, bro, you don't lodge complaints to Wikipedia because your personal page doesn't say what stuff that you think makes you look dumb and bad or it's
Yeah.
incorrect. That's not how Wikipedia works, bro.
I can't
So he's
figure
like,
out-
yeah. So I went to Wikipedia and told him, "What's the deal? Why can't I change my page back?"
all this Wikipedia language, they like jumped down my throat, and all these people are texting me like, "You violated the rules. You're not allowed."
No, okay. He goes, all these people are texting me. Who the fuck is? You mean like the people you're hired to maintain your page? Like who the fuck would?
I think he is just a boomer. I think by texting he means he was receiving messages on Wikipedia. Because remember, we followed all of that. There was like all that drama on his talk page where they were all
Oh,
calling
maybe
him,
you're
like,
right. He's just a
this
boomer.
account is
Yeah.
clearly Ryan Kavanaugh. You can't edit your own page. Which is like, yeah, boo-hoo, Ryan. That's the policy. You're like, they don't want. the
That's how it
person
remains
themselves.
credible. He acts like
Yeah.
it's not credible. That's how it remains credible, so that people can't fucking write whatever they want
Right,
about
you're
themselves.
the one trying to make it not credible by editing yourself. Like that's the problem.
This is my own speculation, but based on how many articles he's responded to and they had to change stuff and just his behavior in general, he just wants to know who he could threaten. Like who can I send a letter to?
Well, it gets really disturbing to me because, like I said, he gets into how he basically stalked, had a PI stalk the mods, or I don't know if he found out who they were or what.
Mhm.
It's pretty crazy though.
Roast
Put comments on your own page.
Not cool.
He put a hit on Throst.
I heard,
I'm kidding.
I heard Throz was ex-Mossad.
Yeah,
Throst
it
is
has to
ex-Mossad
be.
too.
He has to be.
And I just was like, I'm not sure what I'm violating, but this is all false and it's defamatory and it shows up on the first position. And
Bro, you are self-reporting so bad. Nobody gives a fuck. He goes, it's the first position and it's just got all this mean shit in it. That's Wikipedia. Also, he's obsessed with the first position. Like, he's exposing how like he's into all this SEO and maintaining this Wikipedia page and stuff.
Right.
Oh yeah.
He's doing all that, in my opinion, allegedly.
For about 8 months, there were people who I think were coming to kind of my side of things within this Wikipedia ecosystem, where it would get reverted back to the old one, meaning the one that was done prior to his involvement. And then it would get reverted back to like a completely rewritten version, and then reverted back, and then reverted back. And after about 8 months of going back and forth, and people were texting me on the side who didn't know me through like Instagram saying, we're on your side.
That's bullshit,
terrible.
bro.
You know, we're trying to help you.
The hordes of his loving fans are watching this Wikipedia editing take place. We're with you, my friend. We're all watching your Wikipedia page's logbook.
You remember when he stalked Throst onto the Shrek wiki?
Allegedly.
Oh my god.
Wait, no, I thought I thought we knew that was him, but
I think. Well, what was the name of the user?
It was a long time ago. But remember, it was like somebody found Throst on the Shrek wiki and was like, "Hello, Throst, I found you."
Oh, I remember it. It was fantastic, but I don't remember.
I guess who knows? It could be somebody just posing as him or something.
But I don't know if the name said his name or what. It was very funny though.
I sent the initial Reddit
here.
pose.
Nice, AB.
We've got this was so good. Apparently, what's alleged here or speculated. Thanks for just opening the Reddit logo.
Oh, it was an account called FoundYou35, and they sent a message and said, "Hi, Throst. Pleasure to finally meet you. You've been a very busy boy. Maybe we should talk sooner than later."
Dude thinks he's Jigsaw.
I'm obsessed.
Whoever wrote that, which I don't know who.
We don't know for sure.
We don't know. But it does
It may
sound
have been
similar
a-
to a message loved ones got.
Yes.
So-
that's kind of what we based it off too. That's a very, very similar message I got.
Oh wait, this gives it away. He says Popoki around here somewhere because that's another person he's constantly
obsessed with,
calling out. Oh, that it has to be him. Or I
Well,
mean,
we might have talked about it on the show.
the evidence
Who
is
knows?
pretty compelling.
It's compelling. It's compelling.
Found you 35, bro. It's Wikipedia.
Live or die.
Anyway, this is all alleged. This is all speculation based on what we're reading there.
Yeah.
Good stuff, though, eh? I'm telling you, man.
Been a very busy boy.
You've been a very busy boy, Throst.
Were, you know, Wikipedia editors or whatever they were saying, and you know, you're being what they call it, vandalized on your Wikipedia. And then all of a sudden, I got a text from them saying the people that Ethan Klein is paying to defame you got.
No one said that because, first of all, it's not true. So he's saying somebody told me Ethan Klein are paying people. How do you know that?
A senior editor. I forgot there's a name for a person who's like a
That's
senior
awesome,
admin,
though. I didn't know
And
that.
there's only like a couple hundred of them.
Dude, that's
on
awesome.
their
So is
side.
Throst a senior admin? Fucking legend. Yeah, maybe it's because you threatened to sue him and you were talking mad shit, and maybe he doesn't like you from that. I mean, he has plenty of reason not to like you. But also, he's a very dedicated Wikipedia moderator, so he takes his job seriously too, Ryan.
Right.
So we can no longer help you. They're going to be able to write whatever they want. And so I kind of got close with a couple people who I'll say are Wikipedia experts, and I just said, "Can you guys just
get
let
a
me know,
job,
like,
dude?
He has way too much free time.
What are you doing?"
I
I kind of got in
I
good
br-
with some of the top Wikipedia editors.
I brought together a think tank of the top Wikipedia minds. What, dude?
what I do here." So I sent in multiple letters to Wikipedia. I started doing my research, and I realized there is
God.
no Wikipedia.
Yeah, you can't send letters to Wikipedia asking for you to change your own page, dummy.
Do you think it's like a place? Like it exists?
Well, I'm curious what this revelation is he's about to drop.
Wikipedia is they call themselves a charitable organization. They have hundreds of millions of dollars in the bank. They send out these emails to people every so often saying, you know, "Oh, we need your donation," even though they have hundreds of millions of dollars.
All right, Ryan, let's be careful about accusations of charity impropriety. Okay? I think Habitat for Humanity has some questions for you.
Right.
Buddy.
they don't run anything. They actually just basically pay for the storage space and pay themselves fat salaries. They don't
I love how he's just coming after the whole institution now.
interject. They don't intervene. They have no fact checking. And all of these people.
Dude, Wikipedia is amazing. Honestly, it's one of the best things about the internet.
It's one of the last good things about the internet.
Like it is such an amazing website, and frankly, over the years, it's gotten really, in my opinion, credible. It's become very, very, very.
Somewhat. I mean,
I think so.
You always gotta dig a little deeper.
In the comedy world, we say
take
with the last
take it with
line
a
of
little grain of
defense.
salt, but yeah, I mean, it's a good starting point. I mean, it's like an encyclopedia.
Exactly, and
They were the last
it's
line of defense.
literally everything.
Who actually create the content. It's content by popularity. So how many people upvote it? How many people agree with them?
Wikipedia.
And so in the case of something like Ethan Klein, where it turns out he's got 7 million
Yes, 70 billion followers.
followers who are now that I've done my research between 14 and 19 years old.
Oh yeah, he says our fans are based on his research, our fans are between 14 and 19 years old.
For sure, yeah.
Great.
Which is by far our least popular demographic.
And you don't have 7 million followers anywhere. You don't even have 7 million subscribers on the.
You don't even have 7 real followers.
No, I'm talking about you. You don't have 7 million subscribers
no.
even on productions.
I'm assuming he's adding them all together or something. I don't
But
know.
even then, it's more.
He's definitely added them. He's using that same math when he's talking about figures for everything he's produced as well.
Right.
He,
Good
he,
point.
he has a problem.
That's Hollywood
with,
math.
He has a problem with numbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, he goes, he can't accept the fact that adults think he sucks. There has to be kids. Sorry, Ryan.
Right.
Just because you hang out with 13 to 19-year-olds, like, Bryce Hall, for example. I don't know how old he is now, but he was pretty young when they started becoming besties.
He says in his failure podcast that he's not good with numbers.
He does.
He has called him out. He's like, I see now why you're a failure because you can't get your numbers straight.
I can't wait to get to that. But this is too good.
All of these people who actually create the content, it's content by popular.
Whoops. Whoa, what?
Insurance specialist.
But you still get some of the
Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Did it just
Rosenberg, a
jump?
specialist in
Wait, what happened?
Who is this little guy?
I want to slander
Wait, what?
people who kind of,
no,
when I say
we lost our
mainstream,
spot.
the people who turn,
Just so you know, we are at
and were
3:30
able
and it's
to
5.
manipulate the press and the narrative.
Yeah, I know.
knocked out
I just want to keep watching
and
this.
it was a viral moment, which led me to then say, let's go do an event with Chad that on his podcast, it turns out this guy has 7 million
Skipping forward, sorry.
vandalized on your Wikipedia. And then all of a sudden, I got a text from him saying the people that Ethan
All right, we're just skipping forward big time.
across the board. And what's really interesting is I'm a producer at heart. I make movies. I just
It's nice you're a producer at heart. I mean, are you a producer in real life?
No, because of you, he says.
Because of me?
You took that away from him.
What did I fucking get in a time machine and bankrupt relativity?
You're like the Soviet Union. You're rewriting history.
Is it your fault that
being
we
upset
haven't
for.
It's all my
haven't got
fault.
Skill House yet?
Did I drive that car drunk? Under the
you-
influence?
Did
Wet and
you wait
reckless?
to release failure until the first guest was charged with SA?
No, that wasn't me.
37 days. I actually sit next to the director.
Accused.
But
Accused.
Ethan decided,
Alleged.
50 podcasts on me or whatever number he did, that I'm not a producer. I just raise money. He doesn't want it to say that I produced any movies. So
Bro,
if he-
I don't care. This, I don't care about your production record. If anything, I think I've given it up to him. Like, yeah, he made a lot of good movies back in the day.
Yeah, he's trying to say that he thinks somebody is trying to say he's not a real producer because all he did was raise money.
That's another thought. That's what a producer
That's a
does.
producer.
What do you think your job is? That was also another thought I had. Like, that's it. What the fuck else do you do?
Yeah.
go on to Wikipedia. I'm not a producer. I'm a guy who raised some money for the studios.
I don't care.
I am a producer, and I'm a credited producer, and I'm a PGA producer, and I'm
Bro, you are
we
so
get it.
he's so living in the past.
Nobody said otherwise.
He was really stuck when he was like important and at Relativity and people respect it. He's stuck there. He can't get past it. This is what it all comes down to. Stunted development.
Yeah. Yeah, all these pictures of himself.
But
with
that's
the younger
embarrassing, man.
success
Have
all
some
over the wall behind
self-awareness.
him is
And I mean,
brutal.
what year is this shit from, man? You know,
mid 2000 or late 2000s.
I mean, dude, it's time to move on. Shit.
I'm looking at across from me my Academy plaques and my AFI awards, and
Great.
You know, obviously, there's no one who worked with me that wouldn't say I'm the producer in every sense of the
I've
word.
never said that.
But they've removed any mention of it. And even though there's hundreds of articles, Hollywood Reporter, Variety, all the same sources that say it. So what?
I don't even know what he's talking about.
He's saying that according to his Wikipedia article, he is not a producer. However, I'm looking at his Wikipedia article right now. Or is this an old one? Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the
It
old
definitely says he was a producer.
American Film Financier.
Has to.
Let's see if the word producer appears.
Look at his
occupation, film producer, literally under his photo.
And that's generous because that's not your current occupation.
Yeah, former occupation.
Former occupation.
Well, Skill House.
No, Skill House.
Well, we don't know that that movie was real yet.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Remains
Then
to
you'll be a
seen.
producer again.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. On here. Let me put it on screen. Boom. You open the page. Here he is. Birthday, occupation,
Relativity
film
Media.
producer. So what is the problem?
The problem is that I don't know. That's what I'm confused
He's
about.
a
Like
dumbass.
there was like a long list of like his projects that he needs that list back. I don't know what he wants.
Producer. Credit as executive producer. Reputation as a producer. Executive producer.
3 Productions Academy Award.
Here's his filmography.
Executive
producer. Here it all is. Producer on this.
When's the last one he made?
Hunter Killer 2018.
2018. That's way too recent.
No. 2018. Because it was going through all the turmoil like 2016, 17, 18.
There's no way that movie made money. I don't know what it is, but with that name, no way.
Hunter Killer.
How come,
An action thriller.
How come Skill House isn't on there?
Because it hasn't
Doesn't
come out
exist
yet. I don't know.
All right, well, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
They did is they pieced together and they took pretty much any articles they could find that had a negative line about me. So let's say there was a 12-page Vanity Fair spread on me, which was 95% positive. And listen, nobody's perfect. I made mistakes, and they list my mistakes, and I own my mistakes. So in there, it's
You
like,
don't.
oh,
You get upset when people talk about it.
Not at all. Not at all.
he got it's not a DUI, but a wet and reckless in 2006, and I don't know, something else. I got sued once by so-and-so.
No.
Well, it doesn't have any of the 20.
So he goes, I got a wet and reckless, and I was sued by so-and-so.
Yada, yada.
Yada, yada, yada.
Don't worry about it.
There was a settlement out of court.
20 pages of positive. It just has, he got a wet and reckless in 2006 and, got sued. The rest of it,
Well, guess what, bro? You did that shit.
Right.
So,
yeah.
you
He's like, it
maybe
doesn't
don't.
say-
Fair play, dude.
Maybe just don't drink and drive. That's where,
Right.
that's the problem. That's why it's on your Wikipedia page. That's your fault.
He's like, it doesn't mention I was in a sick ass Ferrari when they pulled me over.
Yeah. Right.
Missing the important details.
Right.
So interested enough, the people who were trying to help me were reaching out saying, we're going to do a test. And they did a test where they said, we're just going to change grammar.
Again, he's admitting to soliciting people editing Wikipedia. He says, the people that I'm working with are doing tests trying to change grammar. That's
Interesting.
against the rules.
And we're
He's
gonna do it.
admitting
Yeah,
once
he's doing
again.
it again. He's still doing it.
He's on the record now saying he's attempting to manipulate his own Wikipedia page.
A test. And they did a test where they said, we're just going to change grammar. And we have a feeling we're going to get attacked. And they did. They said they went in and changed things like the or and.
I think what happened is because there was this constant battle and because it was so obvious that it was the person himself trying to edit the page,
Right.
that they gave it a special protective status to prevent him or anyone affiliated with him from easily coming and editing it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It says right here, when you go to the talk page, contentious topics procedure applies to this page because of all the back and forth editing that went on. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Or just, things that were non-controversial in any way. And they literally got attacked. And they got attacked by someone named Throst and Popopki.
Okay, this part's actually really disturbing.
So these two people, who are their screen names on Wikipedia, since the day Ethan kind of said everybody should go in, have spent the last 2 years every single day. For the first 8 months, it was only editing my site every day. And then it was only editing mine and Ethan's site, making his and H3's, more positive and mine more and more negative. And every day it was, adding more and more. And still to this day, now I think they have 3 or 4 other sites they work on every
you say
day.
that they were doing it
roasting
every single day?
Yes.
I don't think that's true. I'm looking right now.
Oh, wait, he's saying
That's the beautiful thing about Wikipedia is it's all logged publicly.
And he's saying
so it's very easy to verify all these things that he's saying. I mean, I see Throst in there sometimes. Let's see.
Throst is the man, dude.
It looks like there was a long gap with no edits at all.
Throst is the man. He cares. I don't care although.
They said
I
we
just
were
wanna keep
working on
watching.
4 other pages. I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
Non-controversial in any way. And they literally got attacked. And they got attacked by someone named Throst and Popopki. So these two people, who are their screen names on Wikipedia, since the day Ethan kind of said everybody should go in, have spent the last 2 years every single day. For the first 8 months, it was only editing my site every day. And then it was only editing mine and Ethan's site. Making
At one hand, he goes, they're only working on my one page only. But then on the other hand, he goes, this is one of 100 super admins that is
I
deeply
think he might have
involved
been
with the
saying
company.
that was the person he got in with or whatever. That might be a different person than.
Oh, I thought he was talking about Throst.
Nah, I don't think so.
I
thought it was Throst.
Yeah, I think he was talking about Throst.
Oh, okay. Maybe I misunderstood.
H3's, more positive and mine more and more negative. And
I don't
every
care
day-
about my Wikipedia page. I don't look at it. He's like, they were editing his page to make it so good. I don't give a fuck, bro. That page has always had a bunch of shit about me. And guess what? It's, if I did controversies and it's there, that's fine. That's how it works, dummy.
It is what it is.
It was, adding more and more. And still to this day.
Why are you
now-
checking my page? He admits to monitoring my page.
Yeah.
What's up, bro? You want to learn something about me?
I'm trying to see if Throst really edited anything on your page.
I don't know.
I'm curious.
I've never checked because I just don't care.
No results.
Throst has never touched my page.
At least in the most 500 recent edits, which here, I'll even go back.
Keep going.
Oh no, that goes all the way back to the creation of the page. No, Throst has never touched your page.
You've mentioned something about your page that you don't like, and if he was a fan, I feel like he would have changed it about your grandfather.
Oh yeah, it said that he was my. Let me open it. I haven't looked at it in a minute. Ethan Klein, Wikipedia. I did suspect that he was defacing it though, because at the same time, somebody was adding in great detail all my controversies that wasn't there before, and I'm like, I don't care.
Oh yeah, no, I'm saying Throst, if he was you guys are talking about he didn't edit yours, right?
Okay, the H3 Productions Wikipedia page, I did a Control F for Throst.
Oh wait,
I did get results. However, it's some account called Deeper Throst.
What?
Which I'm pretty sure just means that's a fan who's leaning into the whole Throst meme or whatever.
Okay, wait. This is, I guess, the H3 Productions one is the one about me, or in better detail. Yeah. It just says that it said that Leonard Katzman is my grandpa, and I was like, barely.
Right.
I don't think.
Yeah.
But then, there's controversies here. It's I didn't even think about allegations against the Wall Street Journal. I was like, what the fuck? Hussein Zada versus Klein, we love.
Oh, and that's it.
Oh, I thought there was more. There was a section he said the N-word and this. It's how is that newsworthy though?
Right.
And clearly it wasn't because it got removed.
It's interesting how your current one though talks about taking Lexapro and is that recently added?
Where does it say that?
If you go to your other page, Ethan Klein page, at the bottom of it.
Klein has Tourette's syndrome and has been vocal about how it affects his life. Okay. Klein has also struggled with depression and takes Lexapro and Wellbutrin as treatment. He has said the medication changed my life and helped me so much. Okay, that's the most interesting thing about me, I guess. Oh God, it says Trisha paid a sister-in-law. Moses has a page.
It mentions your grandfather right there.
I guess they added biological grandfather. Maybe they added that. Anyway, go ahead, Ryan.
I think they have 3 or 4 other sites they work on every day. Throst and Popofsky, which we now know come from the same place, are editing my site in a way that I cannot correct. No one at Wikipedia will respond. And any person who is, I call it a good Samaritan that reaches out saying, we know what you did and we're trying to help you because this isn't you.
Bro, this is insane. Good Samaritans are reaching out saying, hey, this isn't you, man.
If they even try to touch it, they get attacked. They said where they get threatened to lose their privileges of editing on Wikipedia, which scares away anybody from writing anything on my site that's positive. The other part that became really scary on that is that so when I tried to lodge a complaint, I was actually locked out. I cannot go on.
Dude, he got banned because he was like, why are you commenting on your own page, one? And then they also claimed, I don't know based on what, maybe IP or something, but they claim in the comments section that he was running like many sock puppet accounts.
Puppets,
And so he got banned. But you're not supposed to edit or comment on your own page.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but did he not threaten legal action?
Oh, yeah, he threatened to sue them and the mods that he named.
Right.
The irony, I've only heard one person in my life ever threaten anyone on Wikipedia.
I know, man. It's awesome. It's fucking awesome.
I was asking this earlier, but we got distracted. Do you think he's reading right now?
Reading? Nah.
Because of his eyes? Okay.
I don't think so. I think he's just focusing on what he's saying.
Because I wasn't trying to do anything shady, and I was trying to be honest. I did it through my own IP address. I didn't block anything, and I went on.
He's like, yeah, I'm an idiot. I don't know how to do that shit. That's why I got banned.
Hi, can someone help me? My page is being destroyed by a paid party. I know they're paid.
No, you don't.
And that just basically got me locked out. So I had hired PIs. I tracked down Throst and Popofsky. Her name's Sarah. I'll actually give you her last name.
Dude, this is crazy that he's saying someone's name.
Why are you like doxing some random
person,
dude?
This is dangerous psycho shit.
Wait, we shouldn't.
No, he doesn't identify her. He goes, I can't remember her last name. I'll have to go get it. But he never does. So he doesn't actually ever say anything that will compromise
that's
her.
Fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah, it is.
And I'll look it up in 1 second. And they live in a commune. And
so apparently these two live in a commune together.
God, I want to go. What do you mean?
Oh,
I want to go to the Wikipedia editors commune, dude.
There's that Wikipedia editors commune where they're just editing Ryan's page.
Dude, you are getting fucking fleeced. I'm pretty I don't have all of the information, but hearing him talk about how he's being approached by people who supposedly are manipulating his life and blah, blah, blah. What I think is really going on is that PI is taking you for a ride, Ryan, because assuming this really happened, because there is no way that there is some communist Wikipedia editor commune with all of these people that are obsessed with your life and editing your Wikipedia. That is actually crazy that you think that.
A movie, even.
Have you seen the movie Beautiful Mind?
Yeah, right.
So you remember how he's like his roommate, who he's spending all the time with, ends up not being real? I have a feeling that something like that's happening.
Could be.
I don't know.
Could be. What a twist that would be.
It's not your fault.
Actually sent authorities over there. Now we're having to sue them.
He sent the authorities to a commune.
What? For what?
For editing.
What authorities?
Bro, this is, how nuts is this? This is bananas.
I wasn't
One
trying
more
to do
time.
anything shady, and I was trying to be honest. I did it through my own IP address. I didn't block anything, and I went on and I said, guys, hi, can someone help me? My page is being destroyed by a paid party. I know they're paid. And that just basically got me locked out. So I had hired PIs. I tracked down Throston Popopki. Her name's Sarah. I'll actually give you her last name.
Oh my God.
And I'll look it up in 1 second. And they live in a commune. And we actually sent authorities over there. Now we're having to sue them. And they're protected in this kind of commune, like, so nobody can really get to them.
Dude, it's like the fucking...
What? Are they holding up in there, like refusing to leave, or what?
What's that cult that like?
Oh,
everyone had to kill. They all had guns and
Waco.
shit.
Waco.
Yeah, it's
Waco,
like it's like a Waco.
Branch Davidians.
Bro, I have a Waco compound where they're editing Ryan's page.
I think it's beautiful that Popoki and Throst live together. I
That they're in
didn't. I
love.
had no idea about that. That they were in love.
Maybe they met after they
Yeah, that's
they saw
right.
each other
Hey,
and they're like,
I saw you on the Ryan Kavanaugh talk page on Wikipedia.
I love editing.
I loved.
My favorite thing is editing his Wikipedia page. You too?
They have so much in common.
Let's move to a compound in Waco. This man says I can't get to them. They're being protected.
And they live in a commune. And we actually sent authorities over there. Now we're having
We
to sue
sent
them.
authorities over there.
We sent the police.
Who's we?
Well, he does have connections
Yeah.
to the police, so maybe he actually did.
If it's in California, he might actually have been
fair
able
enough.
to. Although it didn't seem like they got very deep into that investigation.
Balls.
If they're being protected by a commune.
And they're protected in this kind of commune, like, so nobody can really get to them.
Dude.
What?
This is insane. I mean,
it's interesting.
Do you think he's always this crazy, or is he like losing it?
I don't
Because
know.
like this is next level.
I actually
even
don't
for
know.
him. Like everything we've encountered so far from him, this is the craziest thing.
He's probably always had it. He's just never been, like, he's never had to deal with any shit like this.
I feel like he's got nothing left to lose. Like at
Yeah.
this point, the Triller thing is not working.
It ain't working
His
out.
Fight Club, all the shit he's been working on. You know, he's made this
Hill House is
podcast.
still not out.
He's making this podcast where he's having to edit out the people that worked on it.
Right.
And then
his
he
first
made
guest
this movie
gets
with Bryce Hall that's never coming out. So he just has nothing.
Chat said Popoki bin Laden.
Wait, what is that?
The mods or the Wikipedia Popoki. They said Popoki bin Laden
I don't get it.
because they're hiding in a compound.
Because they're
Oh, Popoki bin Laden.
Yeah.
Got it. Because he's in like a terrorist compound. Got it.
It's funny.
Got it.
Kev, hit me up.
I'll double it. Like Kanye, I'll double it. Send him the
double it.
contract. I'll double his pay.
And this fucking guy.
And here's the funny part. The funny part is I ended up having to sue Ethan for all the things he did wrong, and I won.
You did not win.
What are you talking about?
You did not win the lawsuit. You did not.
Like this is at this point,
On a
I am
slander-
starting to question.
Yeah, we're
Do we need to 5150 Ryan Kavanaugh?
We're telling
Bro, we need to get
stories
him on.
today,
What was
like-
the thing Brittany was on? We need to get him a conservatorship.
Conservatorship, dude.
We got to contact his ex-wife or the bull or somebody to take over.
Yeah.
Maybe the bull.
Yeah, he got it.
It's to be a complete the cuck circle.
Right.
defamation case that they're impossible to win.
Right. Well, it's
You
they're
didn't,
violating.
well, yeah, and
You
you,
haven't
didn't
won.
win. You didn't win the
You haven't
defamation
won the
case,
case.
dummy.
This is the first time I hear
Is
her
he
voice.
just- Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. He goes, it's impossible to win those. Yeah, well, you didn't win it.
Violation. I mean, so much for Sullivan versus the New York Times, apparently, but I'm glad it at least was upheld in this. We're going to take one more quick break and then come back.
What?
And I
Oh,
want
the
to talk
ads are
more
one of my favorite parts. Watch this.
about the zoomed out implications of this because
Let's zoom it out,
obviously it's
Nobody
problematic.
gives a shit about
It's problematic. She has no idea what's what the
Beta.
fuck.
fourth branch.
Check it out. We've got let's see.
Hi, this is Sean Morgan with an AMP Consumer
Get
Report. I'm here with Danny
annuity.com.
Rosenberg, a specialist in insurance. And Danny, a lot of people are worried about Bidenomics, about the situation. with the
Bidenomics.
economy, how volatile everything
Yo, is he really
is.
on the beach?
Yeah, for real. And they're
The other
curious
guy's in a
about
fake
fixed
house.
indexed annuities.
He's at the
What are the
compound.
advantages?
He's
So
at
a
the
lot of
It's a
people
beautiful
are looking at
compound.
fixed
Editor's
index
compound.
annuities.
So that's one
The
of their
first is
ads.
guaranteed. The reason people are interested in
They have. Hold on. God damn it. So slow.
Free consultations for those who are
Patriot. Oh, they just had one fat ad there. Okay. Love that. Oh, according to this post, this is good. Obama probably one of the most hated men in the
Liquidity
country
out of the
at a
banks.
time.
And the Fed
right?
also
not
changed
by
the
not by
requirements
general
so-
public, but by conservatives.
By Kavanaugh.
By Kavanaugh too. According to this, Barack Obama faced 30 death threats a day, stretching the U.S. Secret Service. So I mean, we crushed that. Did we crush the president on terms of death? Well, I think we got the Guinness World Record.
20 a second is so funny.
We got it.
It's
We
so
got
funny.
Or 20 per minute.
Mm-hmm.
20 per minute. Dude, you only get 30 in a day. My boy Ryan gets that in a minute. So good.
So banks don't need to keep any funds on hand. This means banks are...
All right, come on. Banks are
Is there
going
anything
liquid.
real critical in the back half of this?
Let me
back
see.
quarter of this?
Oh, wait, hold on. Mike.
Hey, it's Mike.
Go to mypillow.com
Our buddy.
or call
Our
the number on
boy.
your screen. Use your promo code.
Yeah, let me look at the timestamps.
Yeah, there's a highlighted one, but I wanted your take first.
Which one?
Oh,
I like this one where she compares it to the Soviet Union.
yeah, that one's good too.
Oh, that's coming up right after this. So hold on, let me just watch that and then I'll.
Code to get your limited edition 20th anniversary My Pillow queen size.
All right.
Retails for $69.98, now only $19.98. That's right, get a queen size
$70
My Pillow for
to
only
20? That shit must
$19.98.
suck.
From all of us here at My Pillow.
Got it. I want another call.
I know.
Miss him. I miss him.
All right, buckle up, buckos.
So, as bad as this sounds for one person who has been through this trajectory of hell of personal,
Yeah, what a hell.
vilification that is publicly available to anyone who wants to look it up, and then there's no recourse in terms of trying to rectify it or fix it or get the actual proper facts out there.
Right.
The zoomed out, bigger
Zoom
problem
it
and
out.
implication, and not for nothing, but this is the story of, Stalinist Soviet
Yep.
Union and how they rewrote history. It took
Look at
one
Ryan.
generation to do it.
Look at this motherfucker
This
agreeing
is,
along.
Alarming because if there's no system of checks and balances, it's lawless. You're talking about the Wild West here.
Wikipedia is not the
To
government.
what agency do
What agency do they report to? We're talking about Wikipedia editors.
Listen, Dan, to Ryan Kavanaugh, they're like Jedi. Like they're, you know what I mean? They're above the law. They could do whatever. There's no one that can tame
It's
them.
big business. I like that for big government that regulates Wikipedia.
Kav's like,
If there's
finally
if
someone
there's
taking this
no
serious.
system of
Wait,
checks and
there's
balances.
just my favorite part here.
System of checks and one generation to look it up, and then there's no recourse in terms
His
of
face when she
trying to
mentioned
rectify
Soviet
it or fix it or get the
Russia.
actual
It's
like,
proper
damn, I gotta look that up
facts out
later.
there. The zoomed out, bigger problem and implication, and not for nothing, but this is the story of
God, look at his dead
Right here.
Stalinist Soviet Union and how they rewrote history. It took one generation to do it.
Just like
This is-
Stalin, Soviet Union.
Yeah,
that hit home for him. He felt that.
He's like, finally.
This is the part, Dan, I was telling you about earlier. I was watching this in 2x speed and just looking at Ryan, and he looks so unwell.
Yeah, he doesn't look. Yeah.
Vladimir Putin.
This part, yeah, this was funny. He's turning into like Keemstar, where whenever he mentions me, he has to bring out the greatest hits to try to like prove to people that I'm a terrible person and he's awesome. He goes,
They can do this to me, and this is some YouTube blogger who just happens to have a following that
Blogger.
literally is a professional troll. When I say professional troll, I mean he has had numerous episodes where he's gotten on and he said, "I like the words," and he says the N word and the F word. And he says that I can't be canceled. Watch, and he said,
What?
okay. All right. Keemstar.
N-word. It's the N-word, F-word, N-word, F-word. He says it over and over. And he's like, I just love how it rolls off my tongue.
I did say that
He
part.
said he wanted Ben Shapiro to be the next in the gas chambers.
Okay, well, that is missing
that's
some
missing a
crucial
lot of
context.
context, sir.
That is missing a lot of
An
context.
enormous amount of
The fact that I'm Israeli, Jewish, have anything maybe interesting to disclose?
Death to the Jews, death to Israel.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone's anti-Semitic, it's Ben Shapiro. Play
Death
it
to the
there.
Jews, death to Israel.
Exactly. Play the whole thing, dude. It's way too good.
Allahu Akbar, death to America, death to the Jews, death to Israel.
Yeah.
It's all he does. And yet he's still platform, and of all things, he's able to control the narrative of people. So if he's able to control the narrative of people, and if it cost me now millions of dollars, which it has,
I don't know how the fuck you spent millions of dollars. I guess if you're hiring armies of PIs to stalk communes, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how you spend that much money on this.
to where I'm even.
If you're bringing together think tanks of the brightest Wikipedia minds, I guess you can spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
And to be able to get just things removed. I don't even know if I'll be able to get the page back to totally accurate, but at least where he's not having his paid editors, Popopki and Frost, not only change it every day, but, and Sarah,
He tries again to doxer, but he's too dumb.
And attack people who are just trying to create fact on Wikipedia, which is what it was supposed to be created for. Imagine when you have political power and political money and kind of
all right.
No, this is good.
Oh, it is?
an unlimited arsenal of people to upvote, as he would say, and create your own narrative. You can destroy a political opponent. You can destroy an entire party. You can rewrite history completely.
Bro, I'm just doing like a silly comedy show. You know what I mean? It's not that serious.
They were the last
And
line of defense.
It's as a person who studied political science, and when I was in college, the Cold War was really what we studied. It's literally the playbook. You bring up Stalin, it's the playbook of Hitler and Stalin.
Dude.
Wow, you're just like Hitler and Stalin.
Bro, it's a Wikipedia page that I don't have anything to do with. And now we're talking about Nazis? The Nazi playbook?
Yeah. The last timestamp is at 56:23.
Where she tells him, you
Yeah.
got to wrap it up?
Yeah,
that's
wrap it up.
good. Yeah, here it is. Let's see.
Wait. Hold on.
Yep.
I just noticed something interesting. Go back to the episode.
Mm-hmm. Check.
Oh, shit.
Look at his lower third, his title card. Ryan Kavanaugh, filmmaker, philanthropist. Is that supposed to
He's got
be
an
like
asterisk.
Yeah.
Wait, where's the asterisk? Where's the footnote, Ryan?
Podcast failure.
Yeah, the podcast is not out, by the way.
Also, financier. It's not a producer.
Right,
That's what he
he's
was
not
mad
listed
about.
as a producer. Oh my God, she's Ryan, get out of there! She's in on it.
One thing he's for sure not is a filmmaker.
She's a plant.
Dude, you know the other financier that comes to mind when I hear that? Jeffrey Epstein.
He was a financier.
That's how
true.
people always describe him
Well,
as.
and I often heard Harvey Weinstein referred to
Financier?
as a Hollywood financier.
They also misspelled financier too.
Oh my
Financier.
God, you're right.
Financer.
Financer.
It's awesome. It's crazy. I mean, I was watching this shit just flabbergasted. It's nuts that he's doing all these interviews and stuff.
Y'all need some. You guys need some editors, dude.
That asterisk was there on another card.
Oh, so it's just a design
Part of the
choice?
design. Poor, just
Let's make-
fortunate placement.
Let's put a little
asterisk, right,
yeah.
big asterisk.
Let's
right
put an
above
asterisk where it make it look like he's lying about being a philanthropist. All right, here's the end of it, which is good times.
Somebody in the chat said, "That's Sarah. She's Sarah. No, that's what
The
Pokey."
threat was coming. I mean, in his mind, I am that level of mastermind
Right.
genius. You know?
In fact, yes, that is her. Ryan.
Actually, that's me.
Ryan.
It's Olivia.
That's actually Olivia.
I
in
interviewed
makeup. We're in your walls, Ryan.
Really a process of which not fact checking is done, not
Wait, is this the end,
stories
maybe?
of opinion are done,
She cuts him off.
but where
The rewriting of history. The
Yeah.
rewriting of history.
Yeah, you
is
said
done.
it 6 times. Yeah.
We are out of time.
God, you're so
We're out
blind.
of time, and I think
He looks so upset.
We got the music playing us out.
How are you out of time? I mean, you're doing an internet show. There's no. What do you mean you're out of time? Look at his face, dude.
He's so sad.
of opinion are
I
done.
just liked having
But
somebody
where-
to
the
talk to. for a
rewriting
little
of
bit.
history. The rewriting of history
Don't
is
feel bad for
done.
him, Olivia.
We are out of time. We're out of time, and I thank you so much, Ryan, for being with us again.
He,
and for
he just had a flashback to like high school and middle school.
Shut down.
We got the music playing us out.
He heard the bullhorn.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh my God, that's funny.
So there's poor Ryan Kavanaugh. He's been through hell. We're here to celebrate Ryan Kavanaugh. Do it! Pull out. Let's take a look at the bracket.
Okay, so it's
up first.
Cooper, Nidecker, Jay Fella or Jay Fella Kuti,
Jay Fella,
Anonymous J, Azazel, Jimmy DK, Goonie Goonardo, Dirtmouth, and Joe Sanders. That's the first half of the bracket.
All right, let's get started. First, we're going to do the first bracket here. Cooper versus Nidecker and Jay Fella versus Jay Fella. And then we'll take a vote. Everyone's going to vote to decide who was the better disser. So with that being said, let's start right from the top with Cooper Nidecker's Ryan Kav Kav Disstrack. Oh, he's got the merch. He's got the family.
Yeah.
This is Cooper.
Wait, there's more. Costume change.
So here we go.
What you know about family? You're a fucking cock. Your wife's getting railed while your nuts are tucked. You can fuck her, Brad. You're a big, strong bull. I'll imagine that you're Ethan while she's eating your load. Bitch, you look like Weinstein, ogre ass fuck. Only bitches wet and reckless are you when you're drunk. Too much wine, is that why you went on Portman? She was 14, now you're a bankrupt poor man. Everybody, bankrupt poor man. Money, Ethan, bankrupt poor man. Teddy Fresh makes rags, you're poor. Teddy Fresh makes bang, you're broke. Ethan Klein knows how to run a business. She's better, shop Teddy Fresh basics. Latest classics now. You wish you could compete, but your hairline's whack and you got ugly feet.
Wow, okay. First of all, very good, and also the lore.
I take Zach as a troubadour.
What the fuck?
Zach, did you put that in beyond?
Absolutely not. My hand to God.
No, Zach wouldn't do something like that.
I know, I'm kidding.
He wouldn't.
That's
put it on the
fucking
show.
funny.
Come on.
Well, the one thing I'll say, first of all, loved it. Amazing performance. Great rhymes. I love how deep the lore was. The man is a fan of the show. No question about it. That's Cooper Nidecker. Incredible.
So that first one is bankrupt, poor
Hey,
man.
Dan, maybe I should open it so we can see the bracket. Or
Sure. Yeah. Why don't you do operate the?
So are you in the Google playlist or the Google Drive folder?
Just the playlist. If you go to the playlist, they're all in order.
All right. So moving on to our next competitor, going head on, Jay Fella with a wonderfully titled "Fuck Ryan Kavanaugh," which I'm saying every morning. Here it is. Age restricted.
It was just because it has fuck in the title.
Yeah.
So I got a call from my lawyers yesterday with the great news.
There's no video on this
that not only did we win, but we got 100% of the attorney's fees back.
Yo, let me tell you a little story. It's sad but true. It's about your boy Kav Kav and Brad the Bull. My wife wants it every night, morning and afternoon. I know she's my wife, but rather you can have her too. Cause there's a few things I treasure in life. Ponzi schemes, suing Ethan and Brad fucking my wife. Bankrupting companies and paying for likes. And if once ain't nothing, fuck it, man, I'm suing them twice. Hey Ryan, what's for breakfast? A wet and reckless. This sue on my third time. I haven't learned my lesson. Is if you didn't make enough of a first impression, they call him cut, cause up ain't his first direction. Getting slandered in the media, at home in bed, like dear Wikipedia. They writing mean things that ain't true, but they really are. Plus, there's this guy named Gross, but don't be alarmed. Let's talk about pain and
This guy's got bars, man.
bankruptcy and waving the balance. And by the way, man, shaming the stylist, that shit's foul. Some would say it's the foulest. Get 47, why you dress so childish? Trailer this thing's flip, fees are delinquent. And don't get me started on why your jeans got sequence. You're a fucking millionaire, get your teeth fixed. Can't even pay a nanny, man, that Cavi's a cheap bitch. Yeah, Harvey Weinstein looking ass bitch. Yeah, P. Diddy said nobody fucking with Triller. What the fuck you gon' do? Bankrupt that company too? Little bitch. You know what we call that shit? Man, we call that shit fraud, man. Yeah.
Wow.
Just publicly slapped Triller founder
Holy
Ryan
shit.
Kavanaugh
It's gonna-
in the face.
It's a playlist, so it'll just roll on to the next one.
Yo, that was fire.
All right, so I'm throwing up the poll.
Super impressive. I mean, first round knockouts, man.
Wow.
I'm telling
the
you.
talent is unbelievable.
And there's also like variety. I was going through them this morning. So many genres.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Move on to our second bracket, which is Anonymous J versus Azazel.
All right, Anonymous J coming in.
He has a quote at the beginning.
Here we go.
Ethan Klein just publicly slapped Triller founder Ryan Kavanaugh in the face with his dick.
Oh my.
60,963 in attorney's fees, unpaid wages for leagues of employees, more likely to swerve in trees from a bourbon breeze, wet and reckless, deep in depths of his bankruptcies. If it's Weinsteins and Ponzi schemes, it's Weinstein who you probably seen. No, Cav I mean. Battling in the courtroom or courting Natalie Portman before Padme, 14 probably.
Too much wine, sorry.
Lying under oath, tied around your throat. He is I, and I am throats. Rather bull coming over, so that was all she wrote. Cucking, I ain't fucking lying when I quote. The shit is flipped. Diddy said we don't fuck with Triller. We been ain't fuck with Triller. The day that he fuck with Illa, he signed and sealed a L sentence and a check for $250,000. Benefactor or cat with plaque and tartar building. It's just L's on top of L's.
Covering yourself according. Well, I did, and I said, fuck you, sue me, bitch.
It's just L's on top of L's.
You are nothing to me except a giant douche trying to censor my free speech.
It's just L's on top of L's.
You should govern yourself accordingly, douche fuck.
Publicly slapped Triller founder Ryan Kavanaugh in the face with his dick.
Failed charity, Harvey parody, hardly, barely runs a business or marriage merrily. All sincerity, go to hell or share a cell in a skill house. All the Mel's in your wheelhouse, 50 cent for the bailout. This force of nature got forced to take a foreskin down his trachea. These coconuts from Jamaica smear his makeup. Heckin' beta supposedly generated this mega following. All of them holograms out of Facebook made a robotic fans like the 12-year-old out the Himalayas. The surfboarder from California congratulates you. The nerd herder from outer space left a smiley face. Your friends list are all Mr. Smiths from assimilation. Don't ever come for our First Amendment, the verse malignant. No controversy when I say verses is Swiss and Timberlands. Your own attorney and blind jury can see resemblance. Only you not paying Ethan increases interest. It's just L's
Of all people, why would they go after someone who defined copyright law of reaction video?
It's just L's on top of L's.
Look, back then I was broke. Now I'm fucking rich. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
the cost of this lawsuit.
You literally have fuck you money, and you're using it.
It's just L's on top of L's.
I'm happy to set that precedent. So yeah, fuck you.
It's just L's on top of L's.
I mean, at this point, with the way that Triller's hemorrhaging money, I might even be richer than Ryan Kavanaugh.
It's just L's on top of L's.
I definitely will be by the time Triller goes bankrupt.
It's just L's on top of L's. It's just L's on top of L's. It's just L's on top of L's.
Wow, that was fire.
They didn't know who they were.
Damn.
Anonymous J.
Nice.
A tour de force, giving me MF Doom vibes, kind of with the flow.
Yeah, the flow is
The flow is immaculate.
Definitely.
This is incredible. The talent, people. How are we going to decide on a winner?
The production value on that was really cool. There was some great automation, panning going on. That was really cool.
Anonymous J. What a fucking legend. Well, let's move on. His opponent is a rapper known as Azazel.
Azazel AZ. Azazel AZ.
Azazel AZ. There's more than what's written there?
That's how I have it written on the video. Oh, I see. On the bracket. Yeah, I guess on the actual original file it says AZ.
Okay, Azazel AZ. Let's do it.
Oh shit.
Why the fuck you Ryan? Why you always Ryan? Oh my
Ryan a bitch, ayy. Ryan a bitch, yeah, ayy. Ryan a bitch, whoa. Ryan a bitch, Let's make a list. All of the shit that you did. A coward on a power trip. Sour from hours you spent on a business. Just for your shit to get flipped. Now you're driving angry. Everything you touch just die of gangrene. If I watch your kids, would you even pay me? If I fucked your bitch, would you probably thank me? When she wet, she reckless. Best bet was to let her get dick. Brad was a bull and a best friend. Might be your best investment. Everything else is less than. Let's see. Relativity, relatively empty. No hits in a century. Ponzi is putting it lightly. That's just according to variety. Oh, that reminds me of the time that you lied under oath that your co-pres was a bad bloke, but the note was wrote by a bozo, and we know that. Hey, Kav Kav, are you mad? Get throsted. Foot soldiers, not who you go toe-to-toe with. Lord knows this, it's important. We think you're gross, and so does Natalie Portman. Shout out Natalie. Free Palestine. Free slime. Hey, yo. Go back in. Drunk alone at home, just on your phone. Lonely 40 plus, you roll with no hope to dig yourself about this whole 60,000 bones you owe the bro. So govern yourself accordingly. You're gonna be covering court fees. No backing out with apathy, like Habitat for Humanity. Should've not stepped to the family. Could've stayed rich in anonymity, filling upwards to infinity. Like so many other bozos in the industry. Why they all looking like gold cheese? Know what I mean? I can't tell if it's Ryan or Weinstein. Might have to Google it, see what I find. There may be a site for people like me. Visit a few times, I find it enlightening. Copyright strike and we strike like lightning. This is fight night and I'm Michael Tyson. Wanna be a Dana White, you not like him. People like him and they hate you. Couldn't get a pay-per-view even if you paid for views. On the high seas, no one pirates you. H3 pod, only time that you
Ryan who?
in the spotlight, and that's kind of proof. You're not that guy, you're a lying goof. Ay, didn't have to lie when I wrote this. Got a little high and the flow shit. Climbed in the booth, feeling focused. Make a billionaire, gonna cry like a broke bitch. AZ, number 9, oh shit. Hopping out the Jeep, best getty. Tryna get fresh like Teddy. Papa bless me, I'm ready. I got the bars in the petty. Smoke a guard with the Fremies just to start Armageddon. Ryan a bitch, ayy. Ryan a bitch, yeah, ayy. Ryan a bitch, whoa.
Wow.
Ryan a
Damn.
bitch.
Hell yeah.
How can you even decide between those two? Are so good.
Both of those were fire. It's gonna be tough.
I honestly don't know who.
Oh,
I honestly don't know who to vote for.
All right. Well, next up we have Jimmy TK versus Goonie Goonardo. I just love that name.
All right. Well, up first we have a video, actually, a music video from Jimmy TK.
Let's check it out.
Ethan, I am not sure why you have decided to take it upon yourself and your show to malign, attack, slander, and defame.
Maybe it's because you're a huge fucking bitch.
Fuck Ryan Kavanaugh. He's a bitch. Man, fuck Ryan Kavanaugh. His thing is flipped. Fuck Ryan Kavanaugh. Don't even start. Fuck Ryan Kavanaugh. Where the fuck is Kevin Hart? Fuck Ryan Kavanaugh. He's a bitch. Man, fuck Ryan Kavanaugh. His thing is flipped. Fuck Kav Kav. Fuck Kav Kav. Fuck Kav Kav. Fuck Kav Kav. Let's go. Weinstein called, or maybe that was you. My bad. Sometimes hard to tell who was who. Ryan Kavanaugh, dude. Ryan Kavanaugh lawsuit. Run H3 that money and your babysitter too. What's the difference between you and Ethan Klein? One successful business and 2 DUIs. One Ponzi scheme and a bed full of lies. Middle fingers to the sky. Say it with me one more time. Fuck Ryan Kavanaugh. He's a bitch, man.
Hold on. I just want to say, he said the difference between us is a Ponzi scheme. That was retracted from his business partner.
Right.
I just want to say that.
Nice
I had
catch.
flashbacks of them quoting this video. I just wanted to, for the record, I paused it and corrected the record on that one. I'm going to go back, though. I don't want to do you dirty.
Ethan Klein, one successful business and 2 DUIs. One Ponzi scheme and a bed full of lies. Middle fingers to the sky. Say it with me one more time. Fuck Ryan Kavanaugh. He's a bitch. Man, fuck Ryan Kavanaugh. His thing is flipped. Fuck Ryan Kavanaugh. Don't even start. Fuck Ryan Kavanaugh. Where the fuck is Kevin Hart? Fuck Ryan Kavanaugh. He's a bitch. Man, fuck Ryan Kavanaugh. His thing is flipped. Fuck Kav Kav. Fuck Kav Kav. Fuck Kav Kav. Fuck Kav Kav. Let's go. Does Ryan Kavanaugh look like HarveyWeinstein.com?
Oh. Wow, that was fun. That was a great
Had a kind of old school, laid back vibe to it.
I
dug
love
it.
that one.
Jimmy TK, loved the video, loved the vibe. So much. I just had a lot of fun watching that.
Yeah.
And again, the talent is unbelievable. I'm so impressed, you guys. We got to do more, like user generated competitions like that.
We've done this a few times in the past, and it's always been total
unbelievable.
Total just win after win from the audience.
So I mean, wow, Jimmy TK up next. Against Jimmy TK is Goonie Gunardo. Dan's been looking forward to this one.
I just like the name.
Also, just coming out the gate, loving what I'm seeing on his face. Looks like some herpes sores, some yellow teeth, nose hairs. Loving the whole thing. That being said, Goonie Gunardo, don't sue me.
You fuck, you litigious fuck, you piece of shit. No one wanted to do this, but now we have to. So, why don't you sit tight, you yellow-toothed fucking moron, alright? Drive angry, too much wine. Variety said you committed some crimes. Fat Jewish cock is your fucking demise. Your favorite place is between Ethan's thighs. Guess what, Ryan? You're Ethan's bitch. He's a monogamist, now have his kids. Live in his pool house, he'll be a daddy. As long as you watch your back with that fatty. Soon everybody with daddy's money. Clean grads come off wifey's tummy. Lost $1 billion just like a dummy. Doesn't matter when it's not your money. Triller, L. Marriage, L. What about the lawsuits? Fucking L. 1-star Ryan, failing again. Triller was flipped and I told all my friends. You look like Harvey, wearing Depends. Gangrene dick, don't even pretend. Bitch ass Ryan got publicly fucked. Sock in your mouth, Ethan's dick in your guts. Nick on a leash, you are his gimp. Pull down your pants, I'ma throw that shrimp. What's up, cunt? You out here fucking bitch ass down now, get to sucking. Spoiled rich kid, little ass dick. Where'd you learn to dress? Buy Teddy Fresh. You are Ethan's dog. He won't jerk you off, but maybe Steve will do it.
Damn. I love that segue to maybe Steve will do it.
Yeah, that's great.
Wow. Super fun. Appreciated the editing and the subtitles. That stuff's cool.
Yeah.
Next matchup, actually, I know because I remember we're going to get out of the rap game a little bit here.
Is this alternative?
We have some.
You'll see.
You'll see. This one really cracked us
So
up.
in this category, we have Dirt Mouth versus Joe Sanders.
That's right.
So up first, let's see what Dirt Mouth has.
Let's go.
Oh, wow. The next
wait,
one,
yep.
this sounds interesting.
Like I said, these next two both have a different vibe than the
Well,
ones we've
pull
heard
up
so
the
far. Let me get the bracket back up. Yeah.
The bracket. That was just an incredible,
unreal, man.
Death metal. That's the kind of song I could just get drunk and crash into a private car with. You know, it just gets you that kind of amped up.
Get wet and reckless, baby.
Wow, Dirt Mouth.
Dirt Mouth.
What do you call that? Like heavy metal, death rock?
Like metalcore, Slipknot, as kind of corny, you know?
Well, come on, don't
No,
call them
Korn,
corny,
like
bro.
the
I mean,
band
they-
Korn.
Like the band
Korn.
Just kidding. Just
No,
kidding.
it's like industrial rap or something like that, I would say.
Industrial metal, kind of.
Industrial.
Pantera vibe.
Well, because he did rap.
What does industrial mean?
Industrial is just generally, it's kind of I would guess, a fusion between metal and sort of electronic.
But why do they
stuff.
call it industrial? It just makes me think of it like in a big empty warehouse.
That's exactly
Because that's usually where the parties where they would play that type
Just
of music.
think like hitting a
are
big
happening.
metal fucking bar
Yeah.
against concrete.
People call it Kav Kav core. I like that.
Well,
Kav core.
Dirt Mouth. Loved the very creative approach. Certainly not a song I expected to listen, but I loved it. Expected to hear. So that's awesome. Up next, it sounds like we have another unusual submission from Joe Sanders. Let's take a listen. Little do-si-do.
Mine eyes have seen the glory of the victory of H3. They have bit by bit unraveled the pyramid scheme of a small, pathetic man who looks just like Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, just for the record, no pyramid scheme. We didn't accuse him of that. Nobody's accused him of doing a pyramid scheme, right?
Well, somebody did in court, but then they later retracted it, which Variety updated their article.
That's would be
to
a
reflect.
Ponzi.
Oh, right, Ponzi. Well, Ponzi and are those not
Pyramid?
interchangeable terms?
I don't think so. Ponzi is like when you take money from one investor to pay off the other one.
Right. I guess there are
Pyramid is
slight
more-
differences there. Okay.
But yeah, I just want to make that clear. Thank you. I'm going to go back. I don't want to screw you over, Joe Sanders. We're just trying to keep these songs out of official exhibits. Thank you.
I bet unraveled the pyramid scheme of a small, pathetic man who looks just like Harvey Weinstein. His shit is flipped on my screen. Ryan Kavanaugh lost. Ryan Kavanaugh lost. He swore to take Ethan to court, whatever the cost. But Ryan Kavanaugh lost. I've seen him on the Instagram talking all kinds of shit, deleting comments left and right. What a massive hypocrite. Filing motion after motion just to see what would stick. But in the end, the victor was justice. Ryan Kavanaugh lost. He looks just like Harvey Weinstein. Ryan Kavanaugh lost. Oh, it's uncanny. He swore to take Ethan to court, whatever the cost. But Ryan Kavanaugh lost. Ryan Kavanaugh lost. Ryan Kavanaugh lost. You can't run a company. He swore to take Ethan to court, whatever the cost. But Ryan Kavanaugh lost.
Gorgeous.
What a beautiful, almost like a patriotic kind of God bless America thing.
So
we have a whole nother bracket, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Up next is Sean Rickert with the song we like to call Little Kav Kav.
Hila donated $10 and said, everyone's so talented with teary eyes.
Yes.
Got tears in her eyes.
I
for how
know
talented
it.
you all are.
I know it. Not worthy, you guys. Keep going out there and do great things. Y'all are amazing. Here we go, Sean Rickert.
Fuck you, Ryan. I can see right through your yellow teeth. You're lying like a bitch. You try to play it off like you were always confident, but now you're 0-2 in lawsuits. And I think you should admit that you're feeling just like Triller, because the fucking script is flipped. Bitch, always claiming that you're rich, but now you're owing $60K and digging deeper in your ditch. Ethan Klein can get in line because you're such a fucking stiff, and he knows he won't see a dime because your businesses are shit. You try to wage a war on sites like Wikipedia. The only thing you brought down was relativity media. You've been caught, ho. Act like you did not know. You're just a one-star motherfucker with a TikTok clone. How does it feel to be laughed at? Oh, how does it feel to be slapped back? It's not that bad, little Kav Kav. You're the one being laughed at. And now there's no way you can backtrack. It's not that bad, little Kav Kav. You're running Ponzi schemes and skipping out on charity.
Retracted, yeah. Just to say, he was accused of such by his ex-business partner, was later retracted, even though he did sign under penalty of perjury. But anyway, not to take away from performance, Sean Rickert. I'm loving it, by the way.
That bad little Kav Kav. You're running Ponzi schemes and skipping out on charity. You're dressing like you're 12, it's super fucking embarrassing. Hanging out with teens cause you think it makes you cool, while your wife is getting pounded every night by Brad the Bull. Crying like a bitch and saying you've been defamed, but your own reputation is the only one to blame. You're a shit stain laid on humankind, but I guess that we can chalk that up to too much wine. You're taking all the L's, the most L's historically, cause everything I've said, it's been said reportedly. You're coming for the best, I don't think you can afford to be, so do us all a favor and govern yourself accordingly, bitch.
Wow. I'm loving that. That's Ryan Kavanaugh, the musical, on Broadway soon. Love that, the theater performance, just incredible. The skill to play the piano, sing the song. I love this little contraption he's got here. Is this an official contraption or like a...
I think that's his mic stand.
Is that a real mic stand or is this something he MacGyvered?
It looks like something he MacGyvered, which is badass.
Yeah, it's badass. But wow. Olivia, what do you think about that as resident theater kid?
Wonderful. Really, really great. I won't say any more.
Yeah, I'm feeling Hamilton vibes. I'm ready for
So
Kav
I
Kav the
love it.
musical.
I love it.
Sean Rickards, wow. Sean! Super impressive, my goodness. Thank you. So, all right, whenever I hear the first one, I go, man, there's no way that someone is going to beat that. And then they come out. Like,
we'll see. We'll see.
All right, so up next is Jake and Fusino. Fusino.
Something like that.
Well, Jake, you're up against some stiff competition. Let's see what you got, bud.
Fuck this shit is flip, bro. At the podium, you talking on your tiptoes. And you gon' need a pooper scooper for this shit, bro. Cause every fucking pooper trooper and them simps know. Yeah. Little bitch, you lost. You bucking with a hairline boss. Sound check with Jimmy Lee is running through your house. It's like relativity, this shit's about to cost. Like Gary in the bleachers, CC's coming for your boss. Let's go. Better pay the HD family what you owe, what you owe. I bet your wife is busy riding, ride the ball. I know you so used to lying under oath, but you in vape nation, bitch, and you don't really want the smoke. Can't stand by idly. I'm governing myself accordingly, and that is wildly. Can't stand by idly. If this a tour podcast, can't come try me. Unpaid wages and underage creeping. You DM me Ethan like it's on night every weekend, and he don't mean any harm. Just talking one day with Trisha, but now you said the militia, cause we confusing your picture with Harvey Weinstein. You in the basement drinking Guinness with your guy Kim. You probably should've seen it in this for your live stream. I just took your wife to bed and breakfast, get to crying. I prep the wedding recklesses, I know you gon' be driving. Let's go. Better pay the HD family what you owe, what you owe. I bet your wife is busy riding, ride the ball. I know you so used to lying under oath, but you in vape nation, bitch, and you don't really want the smoke. Can't stand by idly. I'm governing myself accordingly, and that is wildly. Can't stand by idly. If this a tour podcast, can't come try me.
Wow, dude.
Piss in my ass, bitch. $sign Cino.
Man, I didn't even know
the
what
Gabe
to say.
sample. The Gabe sample at the end there. So good.
I don't know what to say. It's just, these people are incredible. Up next, the next bracket, we've got Grass Kingdoms versus Suki. All right, guys. Let's hear them.
Let me tell you about this guy named Ryan. He is a dick. He's got a stupid app, it's not worth trying. The camera's flipped. He's known to have a business plan shaped like a pyramid. This guy who goes by Kav Kav is a piece of shit. Reckless on the drive home, another movie greenlit. The company goes bankrupt cause nobody will see it. Scamming all these kids and not paying them a single cent. Sliding into DMs and talking all kinds of shit. Fuck Ryan Kavanaugh. I said fuck Ryan Kavanaugh. Your movies fucking suck, I wouldn't watch them in my dreams. Hope you find yourself in prison with your buddy Harvey Weinstein. Fuck Ryan Kavanaugh. Nobody fucks with Triller.
Nobody.
Loved it, man. That, of course, was Grass Kingdoms. Loved, the creativity, the green screen. I love seeing all of his movies having rotten scores. Little pitchy on the chorus there, a little pitchy. But love it otherwise. But it's not really about the pitch, it's about the swag, and he's got swag. Swag. Ela says she loves when you cut to visuals. Yeah. Wow. All right, up next, thank you, Grass Kingdoms, for that incredible submission. Up next is Suki. Here we go.
Hey, bro, you ever heard of this Ryan Kavanaugh dude?
Who?
Ryan Kavanaugh, CEO of Triller.
Ain't that company bankrupt, bro?
Yeah. And did you also know that he had a nanny and he got sued by that nanny because he didn't pay her? And he also tried to frame one of his employees of sexual harassment so he wouldn't have to pay a severance, allegedly.
Ryan Kavanaugh, biggest bitch I ever saw. Take the money that you owe me, take a trip to Panama. Tryna bully on me, boy, I beat you in the court of law. Better get your butt cheeks ready, cause I'm sliding and I'm raw. Beat the cases back to back, defamation 2-0. We gon' keep on winning cases, ain't no sympathy for foes. We gon' pop you like a sody, I ain't talking Diet Coke. Vape Nation, what we reppin', we gon' always want to smoke. And shout out to my homie, and his name is Brad the Bull. When you pay my money back, I better have that shit in full. I just beat another op and now I'm moving to the next. I ain't never gonna stop, H3 Pod, we the best. And shout out to the people that be jealous cause they hate us. Shout out Keemstar, Matt Haas, Trisha. Nah, never mind, I ain't even gonna say that. Leasing all these haters cause I always get the payback. Hey bro, do me a favor real quick and take out your laptop and look up this website called Does Ryan Kavanaugh Look Like HarveyWeinstein.com and tell me what you see.
Alright, bro, I got you, fam. I see two pictures of the same person.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But it's not. They just look alike. This is a public service announcement to avoid confusion between two strikingly similar people, bro. With the homie Zach, and we smoking on his calf pack. When you try to sue me, shit, I thought it was a flashback. Boy, you really cringy. I think I need me a hazmat. I ain't talking register, but you gon' give me cash back. Log into the Triller app, and that shit trash as hell. Boy, your shit is all flipped, and I ain't talking heads or tails. When it comes to Thro's identity, I'm never gonna tell. Fuck the ops that really thought that I'd be rotting in a cell. Rockin' Teddy Fresh, and I'll be dripping in the sauce. And I'm married to a baddie, Ethan Klein, and she a boss. You can sue me all you want, I ain't worried about the cost. I've been winning all these lawsuits, I don't never take a loss. And you hella ugly, and you look like Harvey Weinstein. Yellow ass teeth, boy, you ain't got no hygiene. Coming with the heat, boy, I ain't talking dry clean. When this song is over, I'ma leave it like a crime scene. Ryan Kavanaugh, biggest bitch I ever saw. Take the money that you owe me, take a trip to Panama. Tryna bully on me, boy, I beat you in the court of law. Better get your butt cheeks ready, cause I'm sliding in them raw. Beat the cases back to back, defamation 2-0. We gon' keep on winning cases, ain't no sympathy for foes. We gon' pop you like a sody, I ain't talking Diet Coke. Vape Nation, what we reppin', we gon' always want to smoke. And you heard that, pussy? We gon' pop you like a beach ball, boy. Shout out Gary Klein, shout out Donna. Little ball bitch, Tay, tryna sue me too. Wait, I've been here before, I think I'm having deja vu. Hey. And save the Monarchs, bro. Save the fucking Monarchs, bro.
So true. Man, this Ryan Kavanaugh dude seems like a real jerk.
And you know what? I'm glad that I could educate you, bro, because he is. He's a jerk. And while I have you, why don't you get your laptop out again and look up... You ever heard of Howie Mandel? Type in your computer right now, Howie Mandel TikTok, and let me know what you see.
Okay, bro. Howi. What the fuck?
Wow. From Suka, or Suki here. That was a whole journey, man. Suki came out super hard with that. I loved it. Good flow. Loved the sketches. All right, up next is The Evil Eye Effect by Evil Eye Effect. Here we go. Lil Kav Kav.
Hey, Lil Kav Kav. Nobody likes you. You're a stupid ass bitch boy. Hey.
Oh, this one goes places, let me tell you.
Nobody likes you. Ain't nothing but a little punk Mr. Kavanaugh, you have a call. It's from Ethan Klein telling you to suck his balls. He asked if you could maybe swallow it all, bitch. And you know you like the dick. Yeah, you know you like the chew dick. Heard you had an app called Triller, that shit was flipped. Disappointment to the idiots who downloaded it. No offense, the only offense is your stench. All the lies you produce, and the lawsuits you lose. What a bitch. And take what he can get. Free babysitting, jets, investments, it's all his. He don't have to pay, he couldn't anyway. Don't have any more money cause he threw it all away, ay. Don't be conned by this liar. His existence is a scam and he lives in a state of perpetual denial. Always suing, never screwing cause he don't know what he doing with that little bitty tiny baby dick, yo. Little Kav Kav. He big mad. Little Cavster.
Harvey Weinstein looking. Mother.
He is Harvey Weinstein's twin. Do you see it now, Dan? Do you see it now, Dan? He is
The acid just kicked in.
Do you see it now, Dan? Do you see it now, Dan? He is Harvey Weinstein's twin. Do you see it now, Dan? Do you see it now, Dan? He is Harvey Weinstein's twin. Do you see it now, Dan? Do you see it now, Dan?
Oh, it's solo? A guitar solo?
Mr. Kavanaugh, you have no balls. Wanted to inform you that the H3 called. They all said to tell you, go fuck yourself. You lost all the lawsuits, now slither back to hell. We know your obsession with Ethan and his cock has overpowered all your common sense, which you never had a lot. And by the way, Ethan wanted to know, when you file for personal bankruptcy, can he have your boat? Sorry to dump all this on you, but really I'm not. I wanted to give you my 2-week notice today here on the spot. I fucking hate you, Harvey. I mean, Cavi. I get so confused between the two. Those hideous slobbering warthogs, like ew. Seriously though, I'm so glad I don't have to say me too to either one of these low-life, disgusting piece of shit, fuckwad ass bitches.
Wow. What a journey that was. That guitar solo sounded legit, Zach. What'd you think?
That was amazing. That was very good.
That was shred city.
I love the genre changing. The solo was amazing. Wow. 10 out of 10.
I mean, we covered so much ground in that song. So versatile, so much talent. My goodness.
So what I think, Olivia thinks she figured it out, what happened. We're getting that set up. In the meantime, why don't I just move grid down?
No. We can't fuck with the bracket. Yeah, we can't.
All right, we'll send it then.
That's not legit, dude.
All right.
It is what it is. It's the evil eye versus Grid, that was the evil eye.
That was the
Damn. And the instruments, it was a whole live band.
That shit took
And it really went on a journey. I mean, it started as a Portishead song and then wound up having like a metal solo and going fucking crazy.
Was that like trip hop, like to start out?
I would say the beginning was trip hoppy, yeah.
Oh, it's called what now?
Trip hop?
Trip hop.
Trip hop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so this is the infamous Grid. Here we go. We got it.
We got it.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Grid.
You messed with the wrong people, Kav Kav. Now it's time to pay up. I rep the foot soldiers, so you know you shouldn't fuck with me. We clap back faster than you bankrupt a company. Now pay your fees before we go and tank your score on weaky feet. You're weak when we unite, so govern yourself accordingly. You weasel, trying to take out your partner like a hitman. You're evil, trying to get with a young Natalie Portman. Take on Ethan, you must be a special kind of fool. Go cry yourself to sleep while your wife gets fucked by Brad the Bull. Who am I even repping against? Ryan looking like Harvey Weinstein. Weinstein, I can't even tell the difference. Kav Kav, I'm malicious and you're ignorant. So an H3 only guarantee that you dug your grave even faster. You're not a Harvey-approved force of nature, you're a natural disaster. What kind of a whack-ass half-ass trailer? Most of it's half-ass filler. You don't even know the first thing about running tech companies, so take a look in the mirror. Am I one of us and he the one that cuss will snap back and drop a body quick? You got your head shoved so far up your ass, no wonder your shit is flipped. You're more ugly and heinous than Howie's prolapse and anus. We'll take your article and frame and expose the way you're defaming. Your Ponzi scheme, your yellow teeth and driving drunk and disorderly will never be as bad as going against H3 and not governing yourself accordingly.
Great. Just want to say, Ponzi scheme was retracted by his partner.
Right. Just to be clear.
Just a footnote there on that one. That was awesome. That was fun. Gritty. My little Gritty. Also, nice plug here at the end. Legend of the Grid, actually, is what he goes by. Okay, Grid, I see you there. Up next, guys, we are final bracket here of the semis. We have Sergio versus Liquid Fives. Here is Sergio's Bloody Rivers.
Foot soldiers, mount up. Dear Harvey Weinstein, Ryan Kavanaugh. Got a couple facts for your bitch ass, and this ain't cap at all. Mr. Ponzi scheme, ain't even your partner jump ship. Try to sue me in H3, get off a Teddy Fresh dick, you dumb bitch. Naila is a queen, man, that's my dude. No matter how hard you try, you'll never join the troop. Insanity, stupidity, we still can't decide. I guess you're just mad your wife gets railed by Brad the Bull all the time. Young Buck said it best. Shorty wanna ride, you came for Ethan Klein, now we let the judge decide. Now you gotta pay us interest for our wasted time, you dumb bitch, idiot. Don't forget it's 100%. I bet you cried in the car now that you heard about Sony. You should've known sooner or later, we all know you're phony. What's your obsession with throats? You want them in your throat or eye? Or maybe you need part 2 for how you beat that DUI? Kav, wet and reckless. Is that your gay porn? I'll give you 1 pride minute. Never mind, fuck him, carry on. What now? Did I hear Kevin Hart's on your app? You better get hard now that the law's on your back. But regardless of that, wine or no wine, you are one sick fuck. You could be the last man on earth and Natalie Portman still wouldn't let you fuck. Foot soldiers mount up, let's march to this beat. Let's send Kav back with his tail tucked wherever he be. You're just like Steve will do it. You really screwed the pooch with this Triller thing. Better have my money, so it is ordered by the 15th, yeah, dumb bitch.
You hear that? Fuckface. How's this taste, bitch? Stupid ass idiot, fucking loser. Yo, that was fun.
Yeah, that was really good.
I loved it. Yeah. The flows. It was just great. Loved the delivery. Loved his voice, the style, everything. Mm-hmm. Wow. So much talent, you guys.
Sergio, yeah?
That was Sergio, my man.
Liquid
Surge.
Fives is the last one.
My boy, Surge. Incredible stuff, man. Well, coming up next, our final challenger here at the semis is Liquid 5. Go flip yourself. Let's listen.
Oh. He said alleged. He said alleged. He said alleged.
I forgot to correct the last song. He said something about a Ponzi. I forgot to say. I'm gonna start it over for you, Liquid 5. Last guy, my boy Sergio. Just want to say about the Ponzi. His partner retracted the claim.
Yeah, later. Not under oath.
Not under oath, like when he first made the claim.
Right.
But he did retract it. Yep. So anyway, Liquid 5, everybody. Uh-oh, nothing.
Phone of Harvey Weinstein, number 93.
more of a relaxing experience, kind of a psychedelic.
Synthwave.
Synthwavy. We love that. Go flip yourself indeed.
Sounded like this band called Ghost. They got a kind of vibe like that. Really cool. I dig
Okay,
it.
wow. Ghost.
Yeah.
Reminiscent of. Kav Kav is threatening people on Instagram, you guys. Ryan Kavanaugh, you know him. Prolific, giant piece of shit. Horrible businessman suing me. Check this shit out. You guys gonna love this.
Thank you.
Someone says, does Ryan think he's a firefighter? I remember he just posted a picture of a fire helicopter.
Oh, is that
for no
what this-
goddamn reason on his Instagram? Yeah. So this one comment rando, he responds to him. The Kav Kav himself.
You just posted a fire helicopter?
Yeah. Very weird.
Okay.
Ryan Kavanaugh, the very put together, the very hinged, you know what I mean? The very sane and down to earth says to this one comment rando, Ryan started the largest firefighting aviation company in California who fights virtually every California fire. If you want to give me your address, I'll make sure we give your house extra special attention.
Fuck.
Are you putting out fires or starting them?
Oh my god.
Dude, that's straight mafioso threat.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, dude, he's cool. He's fine. Ryan's doing just fine. Hey, why don't you tell me where your grandma lives so I can fucking put her out easy?
So I can treat her right.
I know where your grandma prays every Sunday. You tell that sweet lady. Don't walk so slow. Easy target for me and my boys. Yo, I'll make sure we give your house extra special attention. What is he talking about, though? Is he actually involved in firefighting shit?
I don't know. According to himself.
So what? He just takes it out there? Whatever he's involved in, I'm sure it's shady. Like, in my opinion, Ryan Kavanaugh firefighting. They'd be like, yeah, he donated $10 million, but then he totally reneged and left us with rotten old gear. No. That's all alleged, in my opinion, of course. Let's see. That's not him. I found a Ryan Kavanaugh in LA, but it's not him. Bro, I don't see anything about you being part of the fire squad. The only thing I see about Ryan and fire shit is former Maui film commissioner claims mayor fired him at Ryan Kavanaugh's request. Yo, this is new tea. I didn't even hear. I didn't even know about this.
Yeah, I'm seeing he sued
Oh my
SoCal
God.
Edison over a fire.
Ryan
Go to the bottom of this. Go to the bottom of this article.
Yeah, make
and
sure
see
there's
if
no
any updates
retractions.
before.
We're gonna do our. Oh wow, here's the complaint, just like always. Wow, you know, you pick up one stone. Both Kavanaugh and Rep for Relativity declined to comment to the Hollywood Reporter.
What does this guy do all day?
He's just a bitter fucking loser who literally sues everybody.
Yeah.
Angry.
And it's not going down that way for you this time, you fucker.
Thank you.
That's right, bitch. How do you like my face?